Today on the podcast, we're talking about some Madam Web Casting, Channing Tatum having some hurt feels, Alicia Silverstone returning as Batgirl, all that and so much more on this episode. Episode 301 of the Absolute
Suck
Geek
it,
Podcast.
Lance.
Coming to you live from the beautiful Suck It Lance Studios in Phoenix, Arizona. It's the Absolute Geek Podcast. I'm Matt.
I'm Lance.
And I need no introduction.
He's MCO and Kyle.
Dude, I wish we were coming live from the Suck It Lance Studios. I get some royalties.
No, sir.
No.
That's an incorrect statement.
Yeah. There's no royalties to that.
No royalties for you.
Gentlemen, another Friday night in the books. How's it going? How you feeling? How's everything treating you in the world today?
I'm fucking tired.
It's going good, man. Except, so my boys had a half day at school today, and nor Anna nor myself knew that. So we were in Gilbert when they got out of school, and we had to like rush back to go get them. Luckily, my neighbor picked them up, but they were there. Them like a whole grip of kids were there, like an hour after school ended. So, Kyle, I don't know if you've ever done that. Forgot your kids at school?
Your buddy
Nope.
Max is in here to go help you out, huh?
No, he's in Disneyland.
He's at Disney for like the 5th time in like 4 weeks.
About season
Feels like-
passes.
Fucking Aaron's like, this motherfucker's at Disney again? I was like, apparently.
Like Disney's cool, but I go once and then I don't have to go back for like 5 years.
I went. The last time I went was 2006, and I'm still cool.
Last time I went was 2005. So like right before Kyle, and I'm good. I've never been to California. I've only been to the one in Orlando. So
Oh, really?
gonna
I'm
get
going to the
suckered
one.
into it.
I'm going to
gonna
the
get
one in.
suckered into it, I'm sure, with Logan, but
Yeah, I'm going to the one in Orlando the day after Christmas. I've never been
next year.
this
You
year.
should take Logan next year.
I'm not.
And you don't have to go back so that it doesn't. Oh, you went to Disneyland. Don't worry about it. We should have slept the whole time.
Right.
And they're free before they're like 2, I think.
When you can
That's
still.
fun.
And then she could fly for free because you could just stuff her in your carry-on.
Put her in the overhead compartment.
Yep.
That's good.
Make sure she's safely tucked under the stowed under the seat in front of you.
Kids fly free. That's why you can stuff them under the seat.
Good old Southwest, I'm sure. It's a little weird without having podcast dad here with us to make sure we stay on track and keep us
So
all
he,
right.
he makes that weird scowl
Yeah.
look when you know that you're pushing the envelope too far.
Podcast
Oh
dad.
man, and he's gotten better since when I first knew him. He's able to sit through a lot more than when I first met him.
Don't worry, that wet blanket's
can
in the dryer this weekend.
I can feel his butt puckering every time.
That wet
Yeah,
dryer.
he had a really hard time that Kyle was on the show, Quantum, and the stuff we were talking about. He's like, dude, this is a child.
He's
He's
17 years
17.
old. He's not a child anymore. He's a young adult.
If he was 8, we
I
probably
agree,
wouldn't have had the
but
same
I
discussion.
also I see both sides.
No, he's working. I assure you, his internet search is way worse than anything we talked about. His Google search is probably 10 times worse than anything we talked about. I bet you if you Google it, it shows the first thing that pops up is asphyxiation porn.
Well, he was gonna start a podcast named Flaccid, so
Right? Oh, okay. He's already going to make a podcast about a limp penis. That kid's probably never even seen a vagina anywhere but his computer screen. And he's going to make a fucking podcast about a limp penis.
But the last time he had ass is when his finger ripped through the toilet paper.
Right? I mean, come on, man. They don't call it. Oh, this show hasn't been referenced as the Howard Stern of geek podcasts for nothing. Like that's like child's play for me and Kyle back in the day. Aaron even said the worst part for him was probably the details about the C-section.
He didn't even care, didn't even process.
Gonna make a man.
He was in the MCM chat waiting for the trolls. He was waiting.
Yeah.
They never showed.
And the words of Ron Burgundy, nah. He's got hair on his nugs. He's old enough to hear this.
Scared little bitches to come in.
So it's all good. That's what we do here.
So what I'd like to do with my kids is I like to give them for Christmas
Piggyback rides.
I do piggyback rides, and then I get a horse, and then we take horseback rides. And then we go donkeying down the Grand Canyon. But no, we should get donkeying. But we usually go on. I usually buy concert tickets. So me and my kids go to. But I'm not a very good planner, and I just buy them. So like yesterday, I went to a concert. And then the 17th, I go to a concert. And then the 1st, I go to a concert. And then the 13th, I go to a concert. And then March 17th, I go to a concert. But I'm actually also going to another concert the 18th of February, too. So.
Look at this guy, constant
concert
goer, huh?
I should have COVID at least twice in between all that. But we went last night. We saw Municipal Waste.
Where at?
Was it the Nile?
Never been there.
I love the Nile.
I'm too old for the Nile.
Well,
There's no seats.
Kyle, are you from here?
Yep.
So, do you remember what the Nile used to look like?
Before it had a coffee shop in it?
Yeah.
I remember
My
that.
parents wouldn't let me go to the Nile.
Really? It has a basement, too.
Yeah. But so basically what happened is the guy that owns the Nile, he closed down the Nile, leased out the building to a church. The church spent all this money doing renovations, and as soon as their lease was up, he kicked them out and moved the Nile back in. So now it's like all fancy inside, and before it was like that. The Nile was on the news like every other week because, for like someone getting caught with drugs or.
It's because Mesa's a shithole. But we went, and what it was a thrash is coming back as a popular heavy metal punk thrash.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what it was. And Matt, you could pull up the video that I sent you.
Yeah, I got it up.
Like this is. I swear to God, if you don't listen to heavy music and this is what you think about heavy metal shows. So this is like I was filming the pit and stuff and all the crowd surfing.
Why is it playing all choppy?
I don't know.
Like it's buffering.
But you watch it. It looks like a normal concert, just like you're used to seeing. So watch this right here. This is what I'm talking about. Fucking the whole crowd starts headbanging in sync, and I was like, I'm sure if you listen to rap or hip hop or something else, and you think of a bunch of white people in a concert, that's what you think. Like, go back to like the last 10 seconds. I know it's shitty that it's played all choppy.
Yeah, hold on. Let me try and unshare it and reshare it. Hold on.
But that's I was sitting there and I went.
That's how it was at Wage War, dude. And Falling in Reverse, the whole crowd. There's a song where he talks about fuck you or something. Whole crowd's throwing up middle fingers in the air, jumping up and down.
I don't understand why it's still so choppy.
It's like they started banging in unison. It's so fucking funny.
Yeah.
But it's like my son's favorite band. These Municipal Waste.
Municipal Waste?
Yeah.
You should check out Leathermouth. You like
cool.
that thrash metal stuff?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, check out Leathermouth. Leathermouth is awesome, dude.
It's one of those cool shows though where you like back in the day when you would go to concerts like that, that's how you found out about other bands.
Yeah.
And that's what happened to this show. I found 2 badass bands came out of that. Like, I was like, holy shit, I'm so glad I got to finally fucking hear these guys. Like, one of the bands was called Spirit World. So you come out and they're all dressed like cowboys. Like, like the religious people, like the snake wrangler religion type people.
Yeah.
Like, how they dress like the shiny cowboy looking shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's how they came, and then it starts going. It looks like all these cowboys are up there fucking thrashing. It's fucking cool as shit, though.
That's awesome.
But next week we go see Kill Switch Engage, which is like the coolest fucking band name.
Damn, you really are going to a lot of shows, huh?
Yeah. Are you going to Mayday Parade and Real Friends, Lance? Is that
No.
that's not in your wheelhouse?
I know Mayday Parade. I don't listen to Real Friends, but
No.
not something I'd pay for. I'm going to MXPX on April 2nd. I'm taking my 10-year-old daughter with me.
This will be the second time I've seen Mayday Parade and Real Friends.
Really? Real Friends, I think I may have. They're kind of like pop punk, right?
They sound exactly like Mayday Parade to a T. I can't tell the difference between
Oh,
them.
really? I guess I don't know Mayday Parade that well, then, because I always thought they were like real ballady, like
Nah, they're pop
rock. Like, I don't know.
You guys are some fucking nerds.
We like music, dude.
Fucking
nerds.
He sent me a picture a few weeks ago that was like 6 guitars that he bought, like all in his living room, right? He bought new SG. The Gibson or Epiphone?
Epiphone.
Yeah, I gotta show you my Epiphone one of these days. So I bought an Epiphone hollow body, and then I stripped it out and I put Invaders in it. You know what Invaders, the pickups?
Mm-hmm.
Like really hot rod, like super. And everybody's like, "What is this guy doing?" Because it's hollow bodies are usually like pretty stuff, and I put the hottest Seymour Duncans I could in this hollow body, and it sounds fucking awesome. But yeah, man,
Gotta make the music.
I love playing, dude. I love playing in front.
You
of
love playing with
crowd
dudes?
I was gonna say himself.
And so what if I did, Matt?
I'm just
So what?
hey
if I
man,
did?
to each his own.
We are not homophobes on the Absolute Geek Podcast.
That would explain. That would definitely explain your and Max's relationship a lot better.
Yes.
No, I am not into hairy butthole. So if I was into dudes, it would not be Max.
How do you know he's got a hairy butthole? That's what
He has hair, dude. Because he has hair everywhere except the top of his head.
Yeah, because it's running. From the
He
top of
has
his
to
head.
have a hairy butthole. He has to have hairy butthole.
I think there's a story there, Kyle. There's
there
a
is,
story that like they saw each other in the shower one time, or they kind of had like that "Who's your boss" moment where one.
I think
was
something
in the shower
happened
and then
in
walked
the locker room, and there was like a moon landing or something.
Yeah. I think yeah. I definitely think something happened.
There was a moon landing. Something
Who
with
hurt
a sword.
Who hurt you as a child?
Dude, so the show we went to, Kyle, was at the Van Buren. You've been there, obviously. Dude, I don't know if they got a new sound mixer or what, but he was horseshit. Like Falling in Reverse, they brought their own guy, so they sounded great.
Mm-hmm.
And Wage War probably had their own guy, but the bands right before that were using like the house. And dude, it was so bad. I had to walk out of the thing because it was too like tinny, when you get it, it's like glass breaking.
Ass cheeks were definitely pulled apart.
Dude, it was awful. And my buddy Matt Horn, that used to be the drummer in the Word Alive, was telling me that the Van Buren is like notorious because of how shallow the ceiling is, and it's like a metal building. It's notoriously a hard place to mix sound.
Late comment or not, it's still
Better
classic.
late than never.
Yeah, I bet you there was a weird there's probably like a weird Ace Ventura thing that happened when they were kids, and Max made him like scream real loud at his ass?
No, he had like this growth back there that he wanted me to look at.
That's what is it? That's what he's
And
got
said-
a wife
and-
for.
And then this was before he was married, and I was like, dude, you just sat on the Lego, dude. It's all good.
That's what Web and D is for. I would never go to any of my friends and be like, "Yo, I got this growth in my butt. You want to check it out for me real quick?"
That's what doctors are for, right?
Exactly. They get paid for that shit.
Is this a Hemi?
Yeah. They're like, "What kind of insurance do you have?" Oh, okay. All right, yeah. So we could build the shit out of that for seeing your gross butthole.
Fuck.
We're gonna charge you for 16 pairs of gloves to touch your gross butthole.
No, dude, that Max has to be one of the hairiest human beings I've ever seen in my life.
I feel bad for people at hospitals.
He wears sandals, and it looks like the hair's like curling over the sand. It's like Hobbit feet.
Don't get tricked into milking the prostate. What, you can't hear? Your headphone died?
Oh, it's at 100%, but you guys just cut out. I don't know what's going on,
You're
dude.
deaf?
Yeah.
It's good to see
I
Max.
was like, why aren't they talking?
Yeah. Welcome, Max Bendor. But yeah, so Max is off on his anniversary, and
10 years.
Ask Kyle to fill in again. So
Good for him.
10
while the
years,
kids
man.
are away, while the podcast
Bleep,
cat is
bleep,
away,
blah, bleep,
podcast
bleep,
kids
blah.
will play. Yeah, I stumbled
Spit
all
it
over
out, Junior.
that. Zaggy says I have rabbit feet.
I think he said he has hobbit feet.
All right, do they have hobbit feet? I gotta quit drinking.
You can blame it on whatever
Dude, you
want.
are sleep deprived, right? You're sleep
am.
deprived. It's excusable.
Oh, poor baby.
I am. Dude, so I went back to work on Wednesday, man, and like,
That was a quick month, huh?
I only had 2 weeks.
Oh, I thought you had a month.
No, they only let me have 2 weeks. So it was like, they're like, you can have 2 weeks of paid at full, or 4 weeks if you work part time. And I was like, that's fucking stupid, because and they told me that a week into my leave already. It's like, I'm already a week in. Like, why would I want to go back and only have, part time work? So, but I went back on Wednesday, and like, dude, every night since then, she's fucking doesn't want to sleep. 2:30 in the morning to 6:30 in the afternoon, or 2:30 to 6:30. Man, it's party time for that kid.
Dude, I get it. As guys, like, we may not need, like, I think women get like 6 weeks usually, right?
Yeah.
And sometimes more. Like, we may not need that much time, but 2 weeks, dude, what do they expect you to do? Like, your wife is like staying up all night and then needs to sleep. Like, it's a partnership, dude.
With my kids, I had 0 weeks.
That sucks. That was how it was with my first kid.
Your 7th and your 8th kid?
No.
Well, I mean, I get that, but her having a C-section, she can't even drive for 6 weeks. She can't lift anything for 6 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
So like, she can't do shit, and it all falls on me. And then they're like, "Oh, you just, you don't need to be home. You can come back." Yeah, get a doctor's note for explosive poops. You'll get an extra month.
My wife had C-sections for both our kids. I didn't get any.
And you work for a medical facility, don't you? Don't you do like?
I do. I work for health insurance. I work for United Healthcare.
You think they would understand?
Oh no, they know not to understand.
Yeah, no. That doesn't work. Well, look, half the company. So it's an umbrella. United Health Group is an umbrella company. So like half of it, they give you 4 weeks paid in full. It's just the side I work for. You only get 2. It's like, fuck me, man. But yeah, it's tiring. So
It's just the way it is.
it is.
And a couple more years, it'll be close to the same.
I hope to be dead by then. I don't think I'm making it out of this alive.
Sure you will.
I don't get my, crank my CPAP up on high and choke myself out. Just to end it all.
Just fucking end me now.
Right? But
It's just the way it is.
oh well. Welcome to adulthood, right? Fucking took me 36 years to reach it. But here I am, folks. Fucking A. All right, let's get into some geek news. Max is probably getting secret messages from Lance is probably getting secret messages from Max right now.
Max doesn't give a shit about the podcast right now.
He's over there all like secret messaging and shit. Not even engaged.
Let's all get quiet and wait and just stare at Lance.
Let's all wait on Lance.
I was actually just writing a message to my doctor while you were talking about choking yourself out.
Yeah, let's do that while we're on the podcast. Let's write. Fucking, why not? Let's just cut it off and write letters to our medical professionals.
I said, "Hey, can you choke yourself out with a CPAP machine? Because I call bullshit."
Do you want to come over here and watch me sleep and see it happen every night? Because it happens. I can promise you. I die like 89 times in my sleep, so my shit's like cranked up as high as it can go. And
I got to go in for another sleep study, dude.
Hey, look, there's our first Russian bot of the night.
Drink to the Russian bot. Don't delete it. Keep it.
But yeah, I've fucking die like 89 times in my sleep, and my shit's at the highest it can go. So it like ramps up, and I just got the thing on Saturday, so like it ramps up. It starts at 4, but by the time it hits 15, yeah, by the time it hits the pressure I need at 15, I open my mouth, it like chokes the shit out of me.
The penis goes right in.
Yeah, it's like
chokes the shit out of you.
Yeah, mine used to do the ramp up, and I turned it off. Like
I
now
like ramp up,
but mine is just at 5. Like it doesn't go above that.
I just died 89 times. I refuse.
Dude, I put that shit in, and I automatically have a panic attack. Like my heart.
It took me a while to get used to it, dude. What kind do you have? Do you have the one that goes under your nose, or like?
Yeah, it's the nose pillow. It goes under my nose. It goes under my nose and into my nostrils.
I started with the one that goes over your nose, and I would have panic attacks, dude. Like it was awful because I get really claustrophobic, and dude, like I need to be able to like touch my face or something, and I just freak out. So they switched me in nose pillows. It got a lot better, but it still took me like 3 or 4 weeks to get used to. Pillows. Nose pillows.
Nose pillows.
That's what they're called. The ones that sit under your nose.
Nose pillows.
Nose pillows.
You guys are talking live on YouTube about your CPAP machine.
We are. It's fucking old men, dude. You got this podcast, you know, it's all
not just old men, old fat men.
Yep.
Old fat men. Sleeping
issues are the way of the world, man.
Dude, Lance's new action is nose pillows.
That's what it's called.
I believe you. It's just funny.
Matt has them. They're called nose pillows, right?
They are, yes. They are definitely called nose pillows.
I was thinking, I was like, why would you call them nose pillows? Like, historically, pillows, like, in movies and stuff, they use those to stop people from breathing, you know?
I'll tell you what I imagine when I think it's when someone says nose pillows, and then I go to the Urban Dictionary.
Mm-hmm.
When another man squats over you and just... nose pillows.
Oh, Erin has a CPAP too? Is that what you're saying there?
She's getting one because she needs one.
Yeah.
Is she gonna have nose pillows?
No, she doesn't have nose pillows.
What was the one in Spider-Man Far From Home? It was like that. He had the whole face.
Yeah,
he looked like a jet pilot.
Yeah, that was No Way Home. Yeah, he had like the full face and then like a rest for his forehead.
Yeah,
I don't have that, thankfully. But all right, well, that's enough about the CPAP talk. Get a little geek news here.
Pillows.
First story of the night is we got some casting news for Madam Web, a movie that was announced to be in production like 3 years ago, and then it kind of went quiet, and then we finally got some news today that Dakota Johnson is going to be playing Madam Web. But I don't think she's going to be playing the old woman Madam Web. I think we're going to hear casting for that. I think she is going to play more the Julia Carpenter version of Madam Web, the second Madam Web.
Now, was that one blind?
No, she was not blind.
Okay, because people are freaking out on the internet saying there's some like disabled. Yeah, dude,
People
it's
freaking
nuts.
out
I'm
on the
looking at it
internet?
right now.
No.
I'm looking at it right now, and I'm like, geez, Louise, like.
That's too quick. Nobody can read it that fast.
Oh, it's going back to CPAP. Zaggy said
I know it
they have
is.
that one where they built in the machine and you have that on and off button. We go night now.
But yeah, people are saying that it's discrimination against disabled people, like I think they called it like an ableist or something. I don't know what they called it, but
You know what the best way to go to sleep is? You just take a handful of sleeping pills and you wash it down with like 3 or 4 White Claws and you sleep like a baby.
Yeah.
or you die. One of those two
And
things.
you wake up and you're a little foggy, but boy, do you feel good.
That's if you wake up at all.
There's no way. Hey, I wake up every morning.
So one article I was reading about this Dakota Johnson casting brought up the fact that Charlie Cox is Daredevil, and they said Marvel had the opportunity to make things right by recasting Daredevil with an actual blind actor, and I was like, I don't think there's a blind actor that could fly around kicking people the way Matt Murdock does. Like, you realize that that's fantasy, right? Like, how would that work? It's just a bunch of people that want to fucking cry about anything.
Well, and it's like Zaggy just said that people complaining or don't know that there's a new Madam Web. So yeah, there's the old woman Madam Web who's blind, and she's got to have the machine that's hooked up basically to the internet that keeps her alive. And then there's the younger version of Madam Web that was actually the second Spider Woman. And if you're interested, I put their first appearances in there. Madam Web's is Amazing Spider-Man 210, and the second Madam Web's Julia Carpenter's is Secret War 6. So, but they're two separate characters that essentially are going to go by the same moniker. So I don't see her being the old woman version of it. Like, I think you're going to see the full, like, she's going to get the mantle from the old woman version of it, because doesn't Madam Web get killed? Doesn't Craven's daughter like slit her throat? And as she kills her, she passes her powers on to Julia Carpenter to make her the new Madam Web. So I wouldn't be surprised with the fact that they have a Craven movie coming, and this is all part of Sony's expanded, connected Marvel universe, their Spunk or whatever the hell they're calling it. That we see that to tie into the Craven movie, that he himself or his daughter slits her throat, and then you get the mantle transferred on to the new Madam Web. I don't think she's going to be the old blind woman. Something tells me with this casting, they're not going to make her an old blind woman.
I don't know, man. I'm losing interest in a lot of these Sony movies, dude. Like, Spider-Man No Way Home was great, but the Venom movies have sucked, and now Morbius is probably going to suck. Probably going to suck.
Badass. Oh, there it is. There it is. This is the BDSM chat. Yes. Oh, it's. I know him from fucking MCM.
I told him to come troll us.
Kind of Russian bots.
Thank you, Armin.
It says the BDSM chat.
Just a few people to come troll us.
How would
you
like
think
your
Morbius is
punishment,
going to
though?
be good?
I do, yeah.
Anything with Jared Leto is good.
That's not true.
That's not true.
It is 100% true.
You liked him as the Joker?
I did.
Blasphemy.
Did you watch The Little Things?
I watch everything with him in it. Exactly.
I'm just
Jared
questioning
Leto-
everything
That's
you've
all
ever
you have
told
to
me now.
say. You give him that hard
I know.
rebuttal, and that all you got to say is,
I'm just questioning everything that Kyle has told me now, that he thinks every Jared Leto movie is good. It just put holes into everything he's ever told me.
Jared Leto is a man amongst men.
Jared Leto's a really good actor when the role is right. I did not like him as Joker.
And every role is right.
The
You don't
little
understand
things was
Kyle's man crush on Jared Leto, and the fact that if Jared Leto were to come in front of him and be like, kneel down and present your cock, Kyle would definitely take it full force.
Like, he texted me today.
Yeah, I got that too. I'm on his texting list.
Oh, no. He doesn't text me that bullshit Morbius stuff. He goes, "Sup, Kyle?" I go, "Sup, Jay?"
Jared Leto.
Yeah, but you get the spam shit. He just says, "What's up, K-Dog?" I go, "What's up, J-Lo?"
I also get it from
Tim McGraw.
Castiel. Do you get Castiel's?
Did you see that announcement today that they're going to do the prequel show? The Supernatural prequel show?
That wasn't today. They announced that like 6 months ago.
They re-announced it
No,
today.
they announced that it was green. They announced it today that it's greenlit.
Oh, that was green lit?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah,
But
it was just 6 months ago.
So did you? So
months ago.
when the news came out
Not
that
6 months ago.
when the news came out that Jensen Ackles was working on that with his production company, and Jared Padalecki found out about it through Twitter, there was this whole friggin' thing. They had to have
He's too
they
busy
had to have like a
Walker.
public makeup about
He's
it.
too busy playing Walker now.
That show's not
Have you
good,
watched
dude.
that? It's
No.
bad. I've tried to watch it because it's on. I think it's on HBO Max.
Yeah,
And I was like, I'll watch it. I'm like, poor Jared.
I got 6 episodes in and lost complete interest in it.
That's what I did too. That's exactly what I did. I'm pretty sure. I think I fell asleep for episodes 3 and 4 though too.
Yeah, it like I don't know. Now
But then they
I'm
also
more excited
greenlit-
about Jensen's return to TV as Soldier Boy. That's gonna be fucking awesome.
I
The
still
boys.
love that interview that you sent me.
Oh, where he talks about Jessica Alba's a bitch.
No, the one where he's like, he thinks he's got enough training. He doesn't care about ghosts and stuff.
Oh yeah, dude. Did you watch the one where he's talking with Michael Rosenbaum about Jessica Alba being a bitch?
No.
So they were on a show together called Dark Angel, and Jessica Alba just thought he was like this pretty face that they brought in to like boost ratings or whatever, like some hot guy, and just she like treated him like dog shit, dude. And he tells Michael Rosenbaum on his podcast that she was a bitch. It's pretty good.
I gotta see that.
There's probably more to the story where like he tried to hit on her and she wouldn't put out, so now he's all upset about it. He was like, "Do you
who I
under-
am?
No,
Did
they're
you know who I
apparently
am?
like friends now, but he was just talking about back then that she just treated him like
I
dog
am on a
shit.
TV show called Supernatural. You should fucking show me your titties."
Dude, the
My wife-
CW is going to change here pretty soon, dude. If this sale goes through, it is up for sale. I say we get all the Absolute Geek, all the MCM, all of our listeners together, and we put in one big offer to buy the CW.
So we'll get about $30. If it's $1 per listener, it's about $30.
I think that's what it was, Hartman. I don't need no man.
Yeah. She's a strong, independent woman who don't need no man.
Do you guys watch? Do you guys watch Superman and Lois?
Negative, sir.
That show is badass.
No, but I'll watch Jessica Alba idle hand any day.
I have completely bailed on all CW shows. Like my DVR still records Flash and Legends of Tomorrow, but I haven't watched them in probably 2 years.
Oh no, dude, that's better than me. I think I stopped watching The Flash after season 3. Didn't he just sign on for season 9?
I think the only show on CW I still watch is Riverdale. And that's only because the chicks in it are hot.
Oh, dude, Betty.
I love it when she does that deodorant commercial.
Is she in a deodorant commercial?
Veronica is.
Veronica's in
Veronica.
one. Betty does a like a makeup commercial. But you never see Cheryl, the hot redhead, in anything.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I stopped watching Legends of Tomorrow after season 2. Stopped The Flash after probably season 3. Stopped Arrow after maybe season 4 or 5.
I
Whatever
watched Arrow to
Prometheus
the
was
end.
in.
Like Arrow, I waited until the end of Arrow, but the rest of the shows, man, they just once they took a giant shit all over Godspeed, I was like, I'm good.
Yes.
I did watch the crossover events, even though I
Yeah,
had
but even
no
now-
information leading up to it. I still
Even now,
watched the
those
crossovers.
suck. Like their crossover event this year sucked. It was like a 5-episode event. And it was like I didn't even care to watch it. I was like,
Nothing good
Yes.
came out of it.
yes, Saggy. CPAP machines to deodorant. We've come.
So
There's
I
no
haven't
lack
watched-
of information you get. You get it all
Mhm.
here.
Yeah,
I haven't watched Riverdale since Jughead's dad died.
he didn't die. He left the show.
No, but they
Did-
killed him on
Did
the
he
show,
die
right?
in real life?
No, they didn't
No,
kill him,
that's
though.
Archie's dad died in real life.
No, Jughead's dad doesn't die. He gets sick and tired of all the bullshit in town.
He
and
gets tired of the Russian
Takes his-
bots.
takes
Whenever he
Jughead's
left is when I
sister and
stopped watching.
leaves. It takes Jughead's sister and like leaves town to go stay with his mom in Chicago or some shit. He just leaves the show.
Isn't
basically
this
left the
season
show.
Sabrina supposed to be there?
Yeah, so the first 5 episodes of the season, they did this Rivervale,
Crossover.
like Rivervale
She is
alternate
so
reality
Hot.
shit, and she was on 1 episode.
That was it?
Sabrina was
Fucking hot.
1 episode.
Yeah, she's very, very hot. I like the Sabrina show, actually. I was kind of bummed that it got canceled.
Yeah, I liked it too.
It was nice because it came out like right around Supernatural was winding down, and then Sabrina came out.
Was what supposed to be like compared to the comics, Hartman?
Riverdale or Godspeed?
She'll be 16. in a
Sabrina?
year. I already, before I ever said anything about her, I already made sure she was old enough to say something about
She
her.
is, right?
Yeah,
I thought she was like in her early 20s or something.
she is.
Oh yeah, all the Archie girls are like, they're adults. They're in their 20s. They just play.
Everybody's there. Archie just had a kid with like his girlfriend or something.
Mm-hmm.
It happens. That can happen when you're 14, though.
It's true.
It's true.
I know it is.
Veronica's mom is hot. Isn't that Ava Longoria?
She's a MILF.
No, I don't think it's Ava Longoria.
Who is it?
I don't know if only had this awesome thing called
But
the
she's
fucking internet.
22.
Well, I was hoping you knew off the top of your head, so I didn't have to go searching for it.
Yes, you do.
But yeah. Anyway, so Madam Web, back to Madam Web here.
Oh, we're still talking about
Does
that
it-
ugly chick from 50 Shades of Grey.
I think she's hot, dude.
Her and her little boobies.
Yeah, her and little boobies. She's hot.
I don't think she's a good actress.
No,
think she
she's
is.
terrible.
Dude, are you kidding me? She's not good in 50 Shades, but she's fucking awesome in Peanut Butter Falcon.
Well, everybody's awesome in Peanut Butter Falcon. That movie is
I'm
awesome.
just saying,
but
like, you
I've
can't-
seen other
you
shit
can't
with her in it.
judge-
She's not good.
You can't judge an actor's like work off one movie, but like
Bullshit.
she has.
I'm pretty
everyone has
sure.
that
I'm pretty
shitty
sure
movie.
everyone's calling the Batman the glitter Batman.
But that movie's gonna fucking be badass.
I'm just saying though.
My
I-
sister just said that 2 days ago, and I was like, "Didn't you like Twilight?"
Once that movie comes out, no one's gonna be calling it the glitter Batman anymore.
But those people only saw him in Twilight. If you saw like what was it, Water for Elephants?
Oh,
Is
yeah.
that or the September 11th one
or the
that he
Goblet of
did?
Fire.
Yeah. Or
Like, he's a good actor, man. That September 11th one.
or the
Oh, I forget what it's
Lighthouse or Good Time or he's in a lot of good stuff. Fucking what was the one that God they came out a few years ago that everyone's fucking going crazy about?
Twilight.
Tenet.
Oh yeah, that was awesome too. I forgot he was in that. He was the bad guy, right?
I'll be honest, man. Twilight. Every time it's on, dude, it's like on E or something, dude. I get sucked in and I end up watching all of them.
Really?
Yeah,
Kyle, you watched Twilight?
dude. I've seen that movie so many. I've seen them all so many times.
I
When am I? Tell me. When am I? Vampire.
I just
could
want to
probably
remind our
say-
audience that this guy that says he's watched Twilight however many times also said Jared Leto is good in everything he does. So just so we're reaching, like we're figuring out where the gauge
between
is.
me and you is I'm just honest. There is no persona here. I'm honest.
Sam says Twilight still brings a tear to my eye. I'm with you, Kyle.
Sam's my dude. That's why.
Yeah, that's about the only first one I'll watch. I'll watch the first Twilight movie because of the baseball scene, like Hartman just said. And I can honestly say I've only seen bits and pieces of the Harry Potter movies. I've never seen a single Harry Potter movie all the way through.
Oh, I love the Harry Potter movies. That's the whole reason we're going to Disney World. We're going to do a couple days in Universal so we can go to the Harry Potter thing that they have there.
A long time ago on eBay, I ordered these crazy Chinese Harry Potter ones. They're badass, man. They came in the actual like designed like cases that you get with them. You know how like where they would pull them out and he blows the dust off of his shit. And they were 99 cents from China, and they were, what I'm assuming was they were the prototypes of what they were making for the expensive places. And you know how China makes the cheap rip-off shit, like on the side.
All my football jerseys, I'm pretty sure that come from the same factories that make the real ones.
And fucking, I ordered me, and like I had a Harry Potter one. All my kids had Harry Potter ones. My nieces and nephews. I ordered them all Harry Potter ones.
You're a Harry Potter fan?
I love Harry Potter.
Yeah,
I read the books before I even seen the movies.
Yeah.
And I went and saw the movies in the theaters.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I saw them all in the theaters.
That's how you know fucking Kyle's.
My neighbor at the time was like, "You got to read these books. It's Harry Potter." And I was like, "Harry, what?" And I went because it was right around the same time, you know, Harry Potter came out, was getting popular, and then it was the Tales of the Unfortunate Events books were coming out.
Lemony Snickets.
So I went into like Barnes and Noble and I was like, "Hey, I'm looking for these books." I was looking in the adult section and they're like, "Oh no, you got to go over there to the preteen." And I was like, "Yeah."
You see that aisle with Clifford the big red dog? You got to go over there.
I was like, "Damn, that's fucked."
No, I had to
I
go. I was looking everywhere at Goodwill's because I wanted all the hardcovers because my daughter wanted to start reading them, but I wanted to get the hardcovers, so I went to Goodwill and bought all the books. It took me forever to find them all, but I bought the whole set all in hardcover, and I think I spent like $10.
Harry Potter is Twilight for boys.
Dude, so Aaron was saying that she only saw the first 4, and those aren't even the best ones, dude. Like, well, wait. Which one's the one that has Gary Oldman in it? Is that 3 or 4?
4.
Is it 4? Yeah, 4 is when it really starts getting really good. The first 2 are made for kids. The first 2 movies.
They're all made for kids.
Dude, I was nervous about letting my really little kids watch the last few because it starts to get heavy a little bit.
My dental hygienist, I remember we used to have in-depth Harry Potter conversations during my teeth cleanings.
Nah, I'm good. I'm not gonna watch any Harry. I could give a shit less about Harry Potter. Never read the books, never seen the movies. I'm good. My life is A-okay without them.
You actually might like the movies better if you've never read the books.
Nope, I don't.
I read the books first, so I didn't know. I fucking hacked up Hermione's name, and I went to the movies. I said, "That's her name."
That was the same thing for me with Hunger Games. I don't remember what it was, but
I was like, "That's her name." Even
Walking Dead, look like Hermione, like it's Moine or something.
Even
CKYMOU.
Even when I read Walking Dead, I didn't pronounce it Michonne. I don't remember how I pronounced it now, but I did not. And I was like, so the shows came out, and I was like, oh, that's what her name is.
Sam also pronounced Ron as Roan. Or Kyle. I was reading Sam's name, and I said that. Were you surprised at how Ron was pronounced too?
No.
Just teasing.
Stupid.
Let's go to the next slide. What do you guys think?
I just wait until they're like, you're a wizard, Harry, and I'm like, oh, I watched the movie. Spoiler alert, I'm done. For all you video game fans out there, Rockstar came out today and officially said that Grand Theft Auto 6 is in the works. So they were outlining all the stuff coming to Grand Theft Auto Online and updates to Grand Theft Auto 5. At the end of it, they showed a skyline that said Grand Theft Auto 6.
Hey, fucking what's his name's in it? The dude that
Jason
used to drive
Statham.
people around. Yeah.
The transporter.
Yeah.
Are you talking about the guy in the upper right hand corner?
No, guy in the bottom, direct bottom.
Under 2.
Oh, I
Under
can't
the
see it.
auto.
The stupid gray box is in the way to switch the slides. How do I get rid of that?
They're adding school shootings, Sam said.
I thought the guy in the upper right hand corner looks like Common or something like that.
Why don't you just send Sam a link so he can come on?
It's Dominic Toretto.
I heard he's going to be in the new Doctor Strange movie.
So did I, along with Sam Witwicky and Optimus Prime.
Dude, can we talk about the text exchange that the three of us had, Matt, with Max?
Yeah, sure.
So Matt sends that picture that's it's obviously horseshit, right?
The one that I sent you?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he sends it to us and Max goes, "Hey guys, please no spoilers." I was like, "Dude, read the freaking thing, dude. It's not a spoiler." But he was like starting to get a little annoyed, and I'm like, "Dude, just read it."
No, that's not how it went. He's saving himself. Lance responded by,
He's saving them.
Lance goes, "That's not real. That can't be real, is it?" I was like, "What do you mean it can't be real? Why the fuck would the Fast and Furious people be in there?" Because it's about family, dude. It's all about family. And he's like, "The Transformers." Like,
that
no,
makes
dude,
it
it's
even
not
worse for Max because then
real.
I said in it like,
yeah. Then Max was like, "Dude, no spoilers." And Lance was like, "Did you even read it?" I wouldn't be posting if it was spoilered.
The best is you just send it without saying anything.
That's
it had Fast and the Furious. It had the characters from Transformers. What else was in it?
Dude, because like most of them seemed legit until you get to like the bottom and it's like
halfway down.
Transformers.
It says Dominic Toretto and you're like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Do you have that? Bring that up real quick.
Yeah,
I'm sure everybody's seen it, but
I have
the
to.
dude in the top right corner, dude, he does look a little out of place. Like everything else is drawn kind of well, and this dude's like fucked. And it does look like he's pissing.
I'm pulling it up here. I can get to it because I gotta get through all the videos of Kyle sending me people sleeping.
What? I can't find it. I'm looking for it on Google.
People sleeping?
Yeah. One specifically distinguished person sleeping.
Oh, the dude I work with. So
do you remember what chat you sent it in, Kyle?
I sent it in the me and you and
was it the like
Lance and Tim
group chat?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's in our group chat. So I'll tell everybody this story here. There's a guy at my work. I call him the Chronicles of Sleepy Joe because he falls asleep every day. He'll get to work. He shows up about 20 to 30 minutes late. He eats breakfast, and then he passes out for a good 2 to 3 hours.
How long has this been going on?
I've been sending months.
Yeah.
He's still not fired.
Nobody cares. The new rule is if someone sees him sleeping, you wake him up to go play ping pong. So that he actually wakes up. But what I do is I sit behind him.
Yeah.
So I watch him go like this.
Does he have like narcolepsy or something?
No, he's just a stoner kid that fucking stays up all night. He falls asleep at work.
Dude, Kyle's artistic with it, man. He's got super close ups. He's got far away.
Yeah,
shots.
how come I
He's got
haven't
different
seen these?
angles.
Dude, I'll send you some. Dude, I like my chair squeaks, so I get out of my chair real quiet. I walk over real quiet, and I'll fucking just sit there and fucking video him. And I do everything in fucking 4K. So I record him sleeping in 4K. And then I sent it to Matt, and I call it the Chronicles of Sleepy Joe.
Dude, when he eventually does get fired, you should take all those videos and make like a memoriam. Like
that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to do like
So here it is. Here's on the screen now is the credits. Like Benedict Cumberbatch, Elizabeth Olsen, Rachel McAdams. Like it sounds like a lot of these are legit. Matt Murdock is Ben Affleck.
That's where I started to go, okay.
They've asked him.
Hugh Jackman, James McAvery, like a lot of these, because a lot McAvoy, sorry, McAvery. Fucking A. There's McAvery. There's been set leaks of like pre-production drawings and like computer animations of these characters.
I literally I looked at it and I was like, that's weird that they're getting Hugh Jackman back, and I was like, Tank Top Man.
Yeah.
What is that?
And that's where I kind of was like, oh. And then I was like, Spider Plant Man.
Yeah,
Peter Piper. Isn't that Mr. Bean? Isn't Rowan Atkinson Mr. Bean?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But like people like looked through it, like even when I first put it in the chat, like I think the one dude there was like, "What's that?" And Matt just goes, "It's fucking Doctor Strange 2."
Mm-hmm.
And then like 2 or 3 minutes later, he comes back. He's like, "Why is Dominic Toretto in it?"
Dude, you should have noticed when you get down to like Ben Affleck when it doesn't say America Chavez. Should have been your first clue that it's probably not legit.
Well, like I'm looking at it like, but it throws you off because there's stuff that's talked about. Like they talked about Tom Cruise being Tony Stark before Robert Downey Jr. got the role, and there's been talk about him making an appearance as an alternate version of Tony Stark in this movie, Tom Cruise.
What up,
and
Patrick?
There's been talks of Hugh Jackman's appearance. There've been talks of James McAvoy's appearance.
No,
in
say
this
it
movie.
the way you say it.
McAvery. But yeah, I was like, all right. I was like, some of these are kind of badass. Jessica Alba, Sue Storm, Chris Evans is Johnny Storm. People are clamoring for that. People are saying they want Chris Evans to come back and play Johnny Storm. I was like, all right. And then you get to Dominic Toretto, and I was like, all right, this isn't real. Letty, yeah, Sam Witwicky, Kayla, Funky Teacher. Yeah,
I like that
one. All right. I was like, all right, this isn't. This ain't happening. Funky Teacher. We're good here.
I do think some of those people, obviously not the bottom half of this list, but I do think some of those people we're going to be surprised with.
Do you know, like, mine would be fucking blown if Dominic Toretto you just see him driving a car through a scene and he's like, family. Just one shot.
Hey, he's in the Marvel family. They got him for Groot. I don't see why that would be so far of a stretch.
Or like,
I do not think that they're bringing Megan Fox and Shia LaBeouf.
Or since like the evil Doctor Strange is in it, like he opened a portal and the zombies come out and Dominic Toretto just slides in his fucking black Charger or whatever it is and gets out with his tank top and shotgun and just starts shooting zombies. There's like you see zombie Paul Walker walk out of like fiery car wreckage, and it's just like family, and he's got to put him down. That's a great zombie movie right there.
Stick
Boy says he plays Baghead Spider-Man in this movie. Oh look, podcast dad.
Oh, he came at a good time. We're actually talking geek stuff.
Harmon says she better bring it fucking hard.
Oh man,
fucking
it's hysterical.
Who's Bambog Wahindi?
What?
Who's Bam Bang Wahindi?
I don't know.
It's Travis Man.
Travis Man.
Because that dude's got the second coolest name next to Hung Lo. I worked with a Hung Lo. It's like, you got the fucking coolest name ever, dude. Does it match? What? Just like the dude I used to work with named Dung. I used to tell him, you're named after poop. Why'd your mom name you after poop?
And this coming from a guy who wanted to name your daughter what?
Ding bang.
Yeah. But yeah,
It's hilarious.
moving on here. Channing Tatum is going back to the well on his Gambit movie, saying that he is traumatized by the Disney Fox merger because his Gambit movie never got made, and it traumatized him so bad that he has not been able to watch a Marvel movie since.
Shut the fuck up, Tatum, and get the fuck
I gotta
out of here.
admit though, when this fan art came out, I was like, that actually looks kind of badass.
Nah, newsflash.
No, it doesn't.
Newsflash, it would have been
terrible.
shit, just like every other fucking X-Men movie that was ever made at Fox.
Oh yeah,
Shit.
it
So-
would have sucked, but I thought
Yes.
that this image looked cool.
This is some very poor Photoshop.
It's better than what Taylor Kitsch looked like. No, I know that it's not they didn't do a good job, but I'd say
Michael Jordan crying
looks-
is better.
it looks like it. But Taylor Kitsch as Gambit was a travesty. The way they made, didn't he look like a cowboy or something like that?
That whole movie was a travesty. The fact that movie even still exists is a travesty. Like, I can't do that X-Men Origins Wolverine.
See, Hartman in the movie, that's what he was going to throw, was crying.
Yeah,
Jordan
he's gonna
heads.
cry Jordan heads. They're part of his cards.
How cool would that be?
He didn't throw playing cards. He threw memes.
He throws Homer walking back into the
Pretty
bushes.
sad that I typed Taylor Kitsch and the first thing that comes up is Taylor Kitsch Gambit. That lets you know that guy hasn't done a whole lot. Yeah, he's wearing like a bowler cap or something.
Yeah,
That movie.
and he fucking flies like a helicopter in his little bow staff.
I wonder if he thought he was getting cast in Now You See Me, and that's why he's dressed like that.
I doubt it.
He's wearing like a leather jacket and a bowler cap and a purple shirt. It was just bad.
Because that whole movie was bad, dude. They've not. All the X-Men movies are bad. I don't care what anybody says. They're good movies, but they're bad X-Men movies. None of the costumes are right, so it just makes sense that they fuck up Gambit's costume. I mean, Jesus Christ, they made your first introduction to Deadpool in a movie is the dude's mouth sewn shut, with
Yeah.
katanas coming out of his arms. I just
What?
Deadpool.
You know, I don't often call
Vigilante's way better
for
than
physical
Deadpool.
harm being done on like directors or actors, but that movie, that director should never work in the business ever again.
What director?
I like how he goes from
whoever
I'm not-
directed the Origins Wolverine.
I like how he goes from enacting physical harm to just he should not be working in this business anymore.
I don't want to get canceled on our show, dude.
Somebody'd have to actually watch this more than 8 people for us to get canceled.
I mean, when I used to challenge Brock Lesnar to fights and Joe Rogan to fights, said they never called us. Fuck you, Brock Lesnar. Fuck you, let's fight. He never called. Same with Joe Rogan. Kick him in this bad knee.
All right, what's next?
Joe Rogan, he's too busy telling y'all to go try hydrochloroquine.
I thought this show ended like 2 weeks ago.
It did. It became The Mandalorian season 3.
Yeah, I think you got the wrong poster up here, Matt.
No, it's still right.
All I know is
It's pretty
Luke
sad.
Skywalker's a bitch.
It's pretty sad that Boba Fett, who is supposed to be a bankable character, gets overshadowed by some guy we met 2 years ago.
Dude, it's a classic gimmick. All they're doing is using a legacy character, a character that has a name behind him, like Boba Fett, to put over new characters. And
But
they're
you
kinda
can
just
tell
jobbering him.
what I've gotten out of this is they had a hard time writing Boba Fett, but they don't have a hard time writing Mandalorian.
Yeah.
Because
It's kinda
Mandalorian, there's not all this, decades of past shit that you got to write around. You know what I mean? He was like a brand new. I think right.
Shit.
He was a brand new character, right?
He's like in fucking like 8 minutes total of the movies.
No,
Yeah.
but Boba Fett was in the cartoon that's canon, right? He's been in a bunch of other canon stuff, right?
No.
I mean, he's been in the movies, he's been in the some of the cartoon stuff, but it's like, all right, people clamor for him, but all you really wanted to see was how he got out of the Sarlacc pit, how he survived that shit. Cool.
Yep.
I didn't need to see him spend 4 episodes sitting in a bathtub.
I'm telling you, he was auditioning to be the guy in Tiger King.
Or hanging out with sand people. Like, I'm cool. And now I'm actually, I was like, this show sucks. I was ready to write it off. And then boom, Mandalorian episode.
You fucking take that back, Hartman.
Mando probably is going to end up dying.
No way. He's too badass. I hope Luke Skywalker dies. He's a bitch.
Yes, Luke Skywalker is a bitch.
I don't remember him being so like
a bitch.
No, like just very. He doesn't talk a lot. You know what I mean? Like I don't remember him being so like reserved. It felt weird seeing him like that. Like I felt like it was a different character. It's like he had Luke Skywalker's face, but it seemed different to me.
He's trying to put on a persona for fucking Grogu. It's fake. Grogu's gonna say, "Fuck off, white boy. I'm taking."
He's gonna take the armor.
He's taking both. Like I was telling Matt, man, fuck that. Like I would tell him, "Fuck you, Whitey. I'm fucking do what I want." Like
I'm Baby Yoda, motherfucker.
Dude, this is the real shit right here. You could stay here in this dumb fucking rock hut I had built and fucking spend many years fucking meditating, or you could go with fucking the Mandalorian, become the next fucking Star-Lord, and have all kinds of cool ass adventures and probably a badass gun.
Dude, I didn't realize
he could take his Yoda saber and shove it up his ass, dude.
I never made the connection to Grogu and Star-Lord, but he's basically living the Star-Lord storyline, isn't he?
Yeah, like if he
joins
goes
up
back
with his bounty hunter and
dude, and yeah, he goes around doing all this shit, and he's gonna grow up. He's gonna be a fucking Star-Lord. Like that's what I want. I want the book of fucking. That's what it should be, man. Fucking Grogu. That's what it is. He's older. He's like taller. Like he's about like Yoda's height now, and that's what he does. He goes around and he fucking steals shit. It'd be awesome.
I made this argument when Solo came out, a few years ago, that Disney just needs to abandon this, trying to further these stories of these old characters, and they just need to go with new, because you think of everything that Disney's released since they've owned Star Wars. The best things that they've come out with are about characters no one's ever heard of before, right? Rogue One, Mandalorian,
no-name actors.
No-name actors, no-name characters. I'm more interested in Fennec in this show than I am Boba Fett, right? All the no-name stuff.
Same thing as how interested Matt is in what's going on right now.
Yep.
Are you sending an email to your doctor?
Yeah.
But they just need to abandon this, let's make a Boba Fett movie, or let's make a fucking Solo movie, or a whatever, dude. Like just focus on new characters.
So people are hung up on Luke Skywalker. Dude's a bitch. Was a bitch in the original trilogy, the original Star Wars movies. Dude's a bitch. There's better Jedi out there still that can train Grogu, other than Skywalker.
Ahsoka.
Fuck that too. I love Ahsoka, but fuck.
He don't even need training. Fuck that shit.
I think
kick it with Mando. Get some badass stories. Get a little older. Get a little tail. Fucking steal shit.
I say
be a bounty hunter.
You take that lightsaber, and you take the armor. You tell Luke to suck your little green nuts. You go about your business, and then they'll transfer over into the Ahsoka series where they go and try and find Thrawn, and with Thrawn they'll find Ezra and let Ezra fucking train Grogu. Later, fuck you, Luke. Fuck you and your ultimatums, you stupid bitch. That's how I feel.
Dude,
That's how I feel about it. I'm a Kyle. Go have some bomb ass fucking adventures with Mando. Get a little tail. Fucking lightsaber some kids up. Have some sweet ass armor. And be like, haha, like Luke is sitting here like, let me touch you and unlock your hidden memories. And he goes right back to Order 66. So you're basically watching this dude have memories of all these Jedi getting slaughtered in front of him. And you're like, you need to choose. You can have this little lightsaber that used to be Yoda's, or you can have this badass armor that literally stops lightsabers. You choose. Which one are you going to pick? I'm not gonna take that fucking sword. I'm gonna take that armor that stops me getting impaled by that fucking sword.
Grogu thinks Luke Skywalker's a bitch.
Who's Yaddle?
Dude, and then if I'm Mando, every time I get in a fight with a Jedi from that point forward, I'm grabbing Grogu, telling him to tuck it in his little fucking lightsaber-proof armor, and just using him as a shield and running through dudes. That's it.
Just bowling ball them into some stormtroopers.
Luke couldn't even build a school. He had to get an army of robot ants to do it. He couldn't build a school on his own, and his real first student and his own nephew, he fucked up so bad that he's got daddy issues.
Well, he said
Grogu. I thought the robot ant thing was stupid.
Well, yeah, Grogu is his first student technically now, but if you go by the movies, he fucks up Ben Kenobi so bad. Or not Ben Kenobi, Ben Skywalker, I should say.
Do you think that,
or Ben Solo, or whatever the fuck you want to call him?
I want to know how they're going to explain that we're just now seeing Grogu. Like, we've had 3 movies after this. We've had all these things come after this, and we've never seen Grogu. That's what leads me to believe he does go on adventures with Mandalorian.
I like Hartman says he's gonna learn you never give ultimatums. And I hope we have a new fucking who shot first, Grogu or Luke scenario going here.
Dude, it would be bad.
I'd probably be more interested in the Luke Skywalker thing if I mean, granted the deep fake stuff or whatever looks better than it did in Mando season 2. But dude, every time he talks, I'm like, that's fake. It's not real.
No
Just
shit.
Cast Sebastian Stan. Just get Sebastian Stan.
Well, like, yeah, he's so monotoned, and he's like,
fuck that.
Someone put it as it's a bad video game voiceover, is what the dialogue is for his deep fake.
Which is amazing because Mark Hamill is like one of the most successful voiceover actors ever.
And the only voice he can do is the Joker. His British voice is literally the Joker. That's why he's playing a British guy in The Kingsman, and he sounds like the Joker.
Yeah,
that's proof of the point. If you can only do one voice, but you can do it well and you stick to it, you can fucking pull it off as any character you want.
I think what's her name's a more successful voice actor. What's her name? She's fucking hot too.
Oh, Tara Strong.
Yes, yeah. I think she's a little bit more successful voice actor than Luke
well,
Skywalker.
All she is pretty much is a voice actor, right? Like, I mean, she's done like 2 live action roles, maybe. Mark Hamill is a more recognizable face outside of.
But that's not what you said.
No, but I would say he's a super accomplished voice actor. He's been in a ton of shit. He's been in a lot of projects. Tara has been in more, but there's, of course, like, you could say
she's fucking Ben 10. You talking
Rob
about?
Paulson. Rob Paulson is more successful as a voice actor than Mark Hamill.
He played a vampire in What We Do in the Shadows, and it sounded like the Joker. It's Tara Reid. Tara Strong, isn't that the chick from fucking American Pie? No, that's Tara. No,
that's
Tara Reid's from American Pie. Tara Strong's a voice actress.
Voice actress, yes. Yeah, Robert Paulson. Sam interviewed him.
Mm-hmm. Who's the other guy? His name escapes me. It's like Rob Paulson's best friend. that did all the Looney Tunes and all that stuff.
Well, there's all type. Like Steve Blum is a really well-known voice actor. There's a lot, like all the like pretty much.
His name was Robert Paulson.
I mean, all of the like Funimation voice actors and dubbers are very well known. If they've done like Dragon Ball or things like that, but Mark Hamill, dude.
I like how you wrap that up with things like that.
Oh, I'm trying to like put my thought together.
I know you are. That's what it's funny.
I'm just saying, like guys like that are and
they're really successful. They've done a lot of things.
Well, a lot of the anime voiceover actors are more well known than as a voice actor than Mark Hamill is. Not to take credit away from Mark Hamill, but like I just said, I think that he's got one voice and he does it well.
Got two. His regular one and the Joker.
Yeah. Well, though he does a good voiceover.
I'm looking it up. He was in the Spider-Man TV series. He's done a ton of Batman shit. He was Red Skull.
Even as Skeletor in the Masters of the Universe Netflix series, the Kevin Smith one, he fucking sounds like the Joker. Cockknocker.
It's
the
stuck.
Joker. Yeah, it is. And it's not just me hearing him as the Joker. It's just him as the Joker. Like he's like, oh, my British accent, Joker.
Yes.
But back to Mando. It was a good cliffhanger with the Grogu giving them the options, but all in all, Cad Bane was.
I'm not really training him. He's just remembering. Fuck off, Luke Skywalker.
Yeah. Then what the fuck are you doing, Luke Skywalker? Jesus Christ.
No, but so you brought up that ant scene, dude. I thought that was the dumbest shit on the planet.
Yeah, you're gonna build me a bench.
Luke has the Force. Luke has the Force. Why the fuck would he need an army of robot ants to build his thing when he could just wave his hands and
he's
just
meditating? He's training.
Oh my gosh,
busy.
it was
He's
dumb.
busy training, yeah.
Yeah, but he
he's like,
takes a moment to meditate while he's meditating to lift like 50 frogs out of a pond. You know, like
they're a lot lighter than all those rocks.
But then, like, Ahsoka shows him where they're at, and he could have just like, maybe walked around a little bit and found where they were and running through the forest, maybe. And then all of a sudden, they build him a bench, and he's just sitting there. And then she comes out, I'm a friend of the family. Fuck out of here.
Yeah, there was a couple. Last week's episode was better than this week's. This week is still better than everything else that came before last week's episode. But there was a couple eye roll moments.
I thought the episode was fine. It just
it was a good episode. I just was pissed at Luke.
The end was cool with what's his name? Cad Bane? Is that his name? That was pretty cool.
Cad Bane is badass.
I have no knowledge of who he is. I just thought that scene was cool, but I know he's from a Clone Wars or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's a badass bounty hunter, but we all know that Timothy Olyphant's character isn't dead.
No, dude, I hope not. I loved him. I love that dude.
He takes a shot in the shoulder.
Watch me.
Timothy Olyphant.
He tried. He didn't like the allegations that
he
Lance
didn't like the hairy butthole.
Yeah, he didn't like the allegations that Lance has seen Max's butthole.
Who's George Lucas? What is Patrick
Who's
talking
George
about?
Lucas?
No, he's going to
the guy
sue
that made
who?
Star Wars.
I know who he is.
See, I didn't know that.
I was saying, who's he going to sue?
I didn't. Dude, it's a joke from fucking Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. Are you serious right now?
I've seen that movie a ton of times. Have you? Yes, I've seen it.
When they go to the fucking movie set and they're filming the movie and
yeah. When
what's his name?
Chronic is fighting Cockknocker and he fucking lights the bong saber and he's like, George Lucas is gonna sue somebody.
And then it turns out that it's actually Mark Hamill.
Chris Rock says George Lucas is gonna sue somebody. I didn't know that Cad Bane was in Bad Batch, Zaggy, because I could only watch 3 episodes of Bad Batch before I got bored with that shit.
Even Max said that show wasn't very good, right?
I don't know.
I've never heard Max say anything about Star Wars.
I'm not going to put words in Podcast Dad's mouth.
Yeah, I thought that end scene was really cool. But I gotta admit, I was watching. I was like, "Who the fuck is this guy?" I had no idea.
Who the fuck is this guy?
Did you put boogers in my coffee? Taste it. Taste the booger flavor.
Did you know that Mark Hamill did the voice of Chucky in Child's Play, the reboot?
Yeah, it sounded like the Joker.
I am the Clit Commander. All right, but I think we talked at length about Boba Fett. Are you? I mean, the way this ends, are you guys excited for the final episode?
Yes. Because I hope.
I think there's going to be a lot more Boba Fett. So
he shoves it up Luke Skywalker's butthole, and then turns it on.
Man. I gotta say, even with the Mandalorian stuff, it's not a show that I'm like, oh, I can't wait for Wednesday. Not like
the way the
Peacemaker
prequels
is.
go, though. The way the prequels go with Force Awakens, Last Jedi, and Rise of Skywalker, it almost kind of makes you already feel like Grogu doesn't take the lightsaber. That Grogu chooses to be a foundling over a Jedi, anyways, because you never hear any
because they're
reference
alluding
to him.
to it because about how they were saying how much he actually missed his buddy fucking Mando. Yeah. Like he knew he took off, and you could tell fucking Grogu was a little bit fucking hurt that he didn't get that his buddy fucking just left.
Yeah.
Like if I saw Matt take off from a planet that I was training on and you didn't see me, I'd be pretty fucking upset too.
I would just see a middle finger as I flew off.
One of my buddies is in town and he still hasn't come by. I'm like, fuck you, dude.
Well,
he lives in Alaska or something like that.
Well, that's because I heard last time he was in town,
that's
he
a good buddy.
some brick oven pizza and he didn't deliver.
Brick oven Pizza Hut.
From Pizza Hut, yeah.
The Justice show that he was in? Who?
Oh, Injustice. Our Justified.
Oh, Timothy Olyphant?
Timothy Olyphant in Justified, yeah.
It's a pretty similar character to what he's playing in this.
Yeah. I still see him as the fucking sleazy porn dude from The Girl Next Door.
Oh my god, that chick was so hot in that movie.
Eliza Cuthbert. What was her name?
Eliza Cuthbert or Cuthbert.
Oh, dude.
Did you see that other show she was in?
Happy Endings?
Yeah.
That was a funny show.
Dude, it was so fucking stupid, but it was funny.
Yeah.
Dude, have you guys watched that show Ghosts on CBS?
That one's funny too.
Dude.
It's dumb, stupid. But it's so funny.
Like the dude's like
and he has no pants on. Yeah. He died without his pants, so he has no pants on.
They're always blurring out his dick.
Do you know that's it's a show that was in Britain first, in England or something like that?
The Ghosts,
and they rebooted it here in the States.
It hurts them when they walk through. Yeah, it's the chick from iZombie in it.
Yeah, she's hot too.
I liked her better as a Power Ranger.
She was a Power Ranger?
Yeah.
The chick from iZombie?
Yeah.
In what Power Ranger? Rose McGowan.
No. Whoever
Rose McGowan is.
What chick are you talking about from iZombie? The chick who played the main zombie chick? Yeah, she was in Power Rangers, dude.
What? Which one? Which Power Rangers?
Isn't her name Rose McGowan?
I have no idea. All I know is I see her on the TV screen and me likey.
Oh no, that Rose McGowan is somebody else. Never mind.
Yeah, Marilyn Manson's ex.
She's from Charmed.
What the fuck's her name?
Yeah.
Rose McIver.
That's her name. So I was close. Close, but yet still so far.
She was in Power Rangers, huh? I didn't know that.
Yeah, she was in a season of Power Rangers.
So was I.
There are a million Rangers now. Yes, you are correct. But she was in an episode of Power Rangers. I want to say
Power Ranger.
I'm looking it up. Power Rangers RPM. Oh,
there you go.
2009. That's why I didn't know that.
You should know it.
She was the Yellow Ranger? Wow.
Yep.
I didn't know that.
IR smart man.
Yeah, Ghost is funny, dude. It's really dumb, but there's some moments that I love how they're constantly ragging on the Boy Scout leader.
It doesn't fucking do his neck.
Yeah.
I like
Really
to think
funny
that
show.
they went through so much to prove that they were real, man. They were just like fucking with her on. It's just, it's good. Yeah, that's a funny show.
Yeah.
She was also in the movie Johnny Capahala Back on Board. If you're an old school Disney Channel original movie fan,
Man, you really had to Google
What did
for
you
that
just
one.
say? Johnny the what?
Johnny
I don't know what that is.
Capahala Back on Board. Have you ever seen the Johnny Tsunami Disney Channel movie?
Yeah, I've seen Johnny Tsunami.
It's a sequel to that.
There's a sequel to Johnny
You
Tsunami?
Googled
Yes,
that.
there's a sequel to Johnny Tsunami.
You Googled that.
Hell no, dude. Johnny Tsunami is a good movie.
Yeah, Johnny
you,
Tsunami's awesome.
You Googled that she was in the sequel.
No, I knew that because I watched it like 3 weeks ago.
No, you didn't.
I swear to God.
When did Johnny Tsunami come out?
Fuck.
Logan really wanted to see it, so we had to watch it.
99.
No.
99.
But I mean, when she's up in the middle of the night, I do find myself going to like Disney Plus or
She really
Paramount
needs
Plus
the cameo periods of
like
fucking Wolverine.
I do want to get her that.
She's a big Wolverine fan, so
No, I'm not.
Is this Johnny Capahala? Is that on Disney Plus?
Yes, it is.
I might watch that with the kids.
He goes back to Hawaii and he becomes a dirt boarder instead of
my
a snowboarder.
3-week-old daughter's been really looking for the first cameo appearance of Hulk for a long time.
No, I want to get it for her. I'm not going to message boards and pulling that. I want to get it for her just because of the name, and that's who she's named after. But I don't want to fucking spend $1,600 to do it.
Dude, there's so many other fucking books you can get.
I know. I'm just saying, why would not have that as a nice investment piece for her future?
Yeah.
I told you what you should do with it is, if it's really for her, you put her fucking handprints on it and her fingerprints on it on the cover.
And then it'll become like the
one of a kind
ex-girlfriend.
for her, just like
Yep.
you want.
And you could say this was imprinted by Logan herself, and
Yep,
people will eat it up.
That's what, because you want her for her, right?
I do. Yeah.
So what does it matter if you put her handprint on?
But he just said as an investment
Yeah.
for her future.
Oh, I've got all my ASM graded shit. I have no doubt in my mind that probably a week after I'm dead, she's probably selling that shit. So
Probably not. If you create those moments with her on it, I think
Dude, you need to
We'll
go
see.
on Facebook and be like, my daughter's a huge Wolverine fan. She's been looking for the first appearance. We really need a cheap copy. She's 3 weeks old.
no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm priced out of 181, so why not just do 180? Like, that's fuck it, right?
Fuck it.
But I'm not gonna be like those shams that go on there like, I really want this high dollar book because my fucking yada yada yada. It's just I would like to have that book for her for the future. That's all.
yeah, I agree, Aaron.
But
I bet you it doesn't. I bet you she gives two shits about comic book shit.
yeah, look, Patrick, is 180 is a full first appearance anyway.
It's a cameo. It's a cameo. It's a cameo.
Zaggy says, just say you have cancer and have explosive poops, and yeah. I got ball cancer and my poops are explosive.
It's a cameo.
But all right, that's enough about Boba. What else we got?
Let's see.
Yes, Alicia Silverstone has said that she would have no problems coming back and portraying Batwoman in the
Who's chick
future
in the
or
dress.
Batgirl in the future. That's
It's
Alicia
Alicia
Silverstone.
Silverstone.
Oh my god, dude! I'm just gonna remember her from Clueless, and I'm not gonna think of her being
Yep.
old.
Could you imagine if
She still doesn't look
A
bad
super-
for being old.
No, dude. Yeah, she's still hot. But do you remember, or what was I saying? If they made a suit like that today from one of these superhero movies and made the nipples pronounced like that, you realize how many freaking people would cry on Twitter?
I wouldn't cry.
Not you. The same people that were pissed about. What was the other thing I was talking about? That we were talking about earlier.
So much
Yes,
bullshit
Stick
comes
Boy.
out of your mouth.
Oh,
like
Dakota
that.
Johnson.
Yes, Stick Boy. She is still a babe.
Yeah, Alicia Silverstone's hot, dude. I don't care how old she is.
Don't get me wrong. She comes up to me and she's like, "Sup?" I'm not going to be like, "You're burnt," like Brian said. I'd be like, "Sup? You want to come back to my pad? I got a lot of comic books."
You want to take a ride in the back of my VW Fastback?
I got investment pieces for my kid Matt because
I got a 12-pack of White Claw in the fridge.
Murdoch, so I got investment pieces for him.
No, I don't want this. Do you want this, Matt?
No, I'm good. Dude, I don't want anything from the Schumacher stuff. Like,
I think the only person who would want this is Corbin.
Even if it's done right.
I just don't want to relive that. Like,
Yeah.
Relive it,
dude, like you can,
like you were tortured over it. Like,
well, you could definitely see her nipples. I mean, I'm okay with that, but
Dude, that whole the Val Kilmer and the George Clooney one, like all the suits had the pronounced.
I don't want to go
nipples on
through
them.
it again, but you can see her nipples.
Dude, I remember.
God. Oh, the horror! It's not that bad. I mean, it's not as good as Corbin says it is, but it's not like you're scarred.
Well,
like,
I think
It was bad, dude.
It is bad, but you're not scarred to the point where she can't play it again. I mean, come on.
I'm not scarred by it, but it wasn't good enough to revisit.
Yeah,
Even if she redoes it, it's better. Like better writing and directing, and
I
just think she's
don't know. I'm just saying, of all the things that you could revisit in Batman's, cinematic history, this is at the bottom of my list.
I just bring them all back. Arnie, Jim Carrey, fuck it.
Jim Carrey was actually awesome, dude.
Arnie, the Ice Age. Get more bad fucking puns.
I was watching a thing about how Tommy Lee Jones hates Jim Carrey because of that movie.
Why?
I hate Jim Carrey.
Absolutely can't stand him. Tommy Lee Jones was Two-Face. Jim
I
Carrey was
know.
the Riddler.
I know.
And just fucking despises him. Jim Carrey was talking about it.
But why?
I don't remember. I'll find it one of these days. I'll send it to you. I think he was talking to like
You
everybody-
might have
Norm
said- you might as well
Macdonald
just
or
said
something.
"and things."
Fuck you, Kyle.
Let me see if I can find it.
Let's all pause for a minute.
No, keep talking.
I don't have nothing to say.
Let's pause to pay the bills while Lance looks
led to
something
the
up.
Jim
This episode
Carrey
of the
and
Absolute Geek
Tommy-
Podcast is brought to you by whatever the
White
fuck
Claw.
that symbol is on Lance's hat.
What? What'd you say?
I said this episode of the show is brought to you by whatever the fuck that symbol is on your hat.
It's the Phoenix Suns.
Oh, it looks like a fucking...
It's a gorilla.
Yeah, I don't see the Phoenix Suns in that. Why is their mascot a fucking gorilla?
Because during one of the games, somebody sent a gorilla telegram, singing gram, during one of the games, and they showed up to one of the games and delivered it, and it ended up being funny, so they kept it around.
Oh, shit. See, I didn't know that. I'm
That's
not from
the
here,
reason.
though, either.
Yeah, and they did it was on ESPN a few years ago, and they did the best mascots in sports, and I think he got like number 3. The gorilla's badass, dude.
We're saying we should have a fucking fiery bird flying around. The Cardinals is a cardinal. Why the fuck is the Sun's a gorilla? Or
Why would it be a fiery bird?
Or it should be a dude in.
Their
Should
name's
it be
the
a
Suns.
sun?
Yeah, it should be a dude in the sun costume. Like, have you ever seen fucking Jackie? What is that?
I like when his argument makes no sense.
I'm just thinking Phoenix, like the bird. Yeah, but it should be like a sun, like fucking. What's that Will Ferrell movie where he's a basketball player, The Flint Tropics?
Oh yeah, it's semi-pro.
Semi-pro, and they're fucking
movie's
doing the
fucking
halftime show where they're all
Yeah.
dancing around. The dude's dressed up as the sun. That should be their fucking mascot. Yeah, there
Dude,
you
we
go.
can't
Phoenix
score.
Silverback.
We can't give them all corn dogs.
Yeah. Corn dogs, Jackie. Corn dogs for all these people. God damn it, Fakitis. Learn how to speak fucking English. I love that movie. Can't remember the name of it for the fucking life of me, but I love that movie.
And things.
Scoopsy Doubleday. His brother's got all 3 forms of mental retardation.
Fucking Kyle.
Oh.
So basically, the feud boils down to Tommy Lee Jones was upset about Jim Carrey stealing his thunder with his performance as Edward Nygma, and said not to mention Carrey already had a lot of success with his previous movies, including Dumb and Dumber. Okay, we all know that.
So he's
bringing
basically
in
just
an
pissed
actor
off
at the
because he
height
got
of his career.
upstaged.
Yeah, essentially.
Womp womp.
And Schumacher actually came out and said because he worked on the movie The Client with Tommy Lee Jones. He said Tommy Lee Jones was great in that movie, but in Batman Val Kilmer was psychotic and Tommy Lee Jones was a dick, apparently.
I worked on a movie called Bringing Down the House with Tommy Lee Jones, and I'm now no longer a Tommy Lee Jones fan.
I was in Men in Black. I was Agent K.
You played the dog? Frank? Isn't his name Frank?
No.
I was in Men in
dog,
Black
I was
the
2.
pug.
another Agent K.
I voiced the Michael Jackson in Men in Black 2 that wanted to play Agent M. I could be Agent M. Yep. I was Boris the Animal in Men in Black 4 or 3. True story.
How many Men in Blacks with Will Smith are there? Is there just the 3?
Yeah. And then International was with Chris Hemsworth.
And,
Matt was in Men in Black 4.
whatever.
I was in the Men in Black movie where Tommy Lee Jones went back in time and became the Thanos. Where Will Smith didn't stop Boris the Animal and he became Thanos. He forgot to leave a tip in the diner after the pie, and that's where he becomes Thanos. It's Speaking of banging Pam Anderson, Hartman, thank you for that. Have either of you started watching the Pam and Tommy on Hulu?
No,
yet?
I want to.
I'm still downloading it on dial-up.
I watched the first episode.
As he's streaming on a podcast.
I watched the first episode. It's very Sebastian Stan does a good job playing Tommy Lee, and it makes me really fucking hate that guy, and that sucks because I love Motley Crue. But
I've never been a Motley Crue fan.
Fucking scumbag. But should check it out.
What's the main girl's name? Is Lily? What's her name?
Pamela Anderson.
I know I know Pamela Anderson, the girl that's playing her in the show. What's her name? She was also in Yesterday. What's her name?
Pamela Anderson.
Yeah. Harvey said I'll just watch the sex tape.
Lily James.
James.
Dude, she is so hot, dude.
What does she look like? Google her, put her on to see it.
Boat tape.
She was in. Did you see the movie Yesterday, Kyle?
Tomorrow I will.
Yeah, she's pretty.
She's
Yes.
pretty.
Isn't that movie Yesterday where the Indian dude
great
like
movie.
rips off all the fucking Beatles songs because the Beatles songs never existed?
He gets in a like he endos over his bike and there's like a power surge that happens. All the power in the whole planet goes out
that's
right
actually a
when he
good movie.
crashes. It's a great movie. So fucking good. But she's the girl in it.
Okay.
Plays, yeah. But then when he wakes up, he was already a musician prior to this, but he wakes up and they're like, "Hey, play us one of your new songs." And so he starts playing Yesterday. I think he starts playing there at the thing, and they all start crying. They're like, "Did you just come up with that?"
There's another great movie like that where 4 friends go on a ski trip because one of their friends tries to commit suicide, and they're all partying in a hot tub, and they go back in time. I can't remember the name of it. They go back in time in this hot tub time machine, and then
Then he
one of them
creates
stays-
Lugal.
One of them stays back, yeah, and creates Lugal, and then he becomes the lead singer of Motley Lue. That's a pretty badass movie too. Along the same lines there. I
So
can't remember the
that
name
brings
of
up
it.
another movie about 4 friends. They they're big fans of this movie, and one of them has cancer, and they got to break in to the director's house and steal a copy of the next movie that's coming out. It's like that same kind of movie.
Yeah, and they're like massive fanboys. Can't remember the name of that fucking movie either, but they're massive fanboys of that shit. And
Six Boy says, "Did you hear about the class action lawsuit against Yesterday?"
no.
Yeah, they're pissed because the trailer shows
A vagina.
Ana de Armas, right? That's her name. The trailer shows Ana de Armas in it. She was supposed to be like a competing love interest for the main guy, but then when the movie came out, they cut her out of the movie. She's not in the movie, but she was in the trailer. And these two guys, and they're gonna this thing's gonna get shot down because shit goes into trailers all the time that's not in the final movie. So calm the fuck down. And she's not even a main character. So these two guys are like, the only reason we picked up that movie is because of Ana de Armas. I didn't even realize she was in the trailer until this article came out about the class action lawsuit.
That reminds me,
probably like 20 seconds of the trailer.
I need signatures for my class action lawsuit against the Book of Boba Fett because I turned into that show to watch fucking Boba Fett, and Boba Fett's only in 4 episodes, and he barely makes a fucking cameo in the 6th episode
right,
of
Donald
the
Trump.
goddamn series. Class action lawsuit. Let's fucking go.
Yes.
If you bought that movie because of Ana de Armas and not because you're just a fan of the Beatles, you deserve to be disappointed.
Oh, Patrick says the best part about is that the two people started the lawsuit watched it on cable. They didn't even see it in theaters when it came out years ago. There you go.
Yeah. So you think they could have looked up like Ana de Armas, I don't know, IMDb to see, like, it's just fucking stupid. It's going to get thrown out so quick.
Can see Alicia Silverstone's nipples.
Oh.
She's the baby birder kids.
Really?
Yeah.
Like chew food and then feed it to him?
What I want to know how you bear off, Harmon. They went to bear off to her visuals and they left without blue ball. I know.
No, you want some good Ana de Armas footage? Go watch that movie that she's in with Keanu Reeves. You're welcome.
This is actually a cool story. So
yeah, I
there's
love
a
this.
School district in Tennessee, I believe, that has banned this book, Mouse, because of its retelling of the events of Nazi Germany.
It's not even that. Like, they're pissed about like the nudity and stuff.
Yeah, which the artist and the writer, basically retold the story of his. I believe it's his family's. Isn't it his family's times in Nazi Germany?
Article, but probably.
So there's a comic book store that's doing a GoFundMe to make it so it was originally so any kid in Tennessee could get a free copy of this book because they outlawed it in schools.
They wanted to raise $20,000.
Yep, and he ended up raising enough money to where now any kid in the United States that wants this book can hit him up and try to get a free copy of it.
I want a free copy.
Yeah, he raised almost $80,000, and they were only trying to raise 20. I think it's ridiculous. I think anytime.
I don't think any book should ever be banned.
Yeah, no matter how
books should never be
what
banned.
the contents are, it's just fucking stupid.
You can
Nirvana Comics is the name of the books.
You can age restrict it. You can, but yeah, to ban a book. Books should never be banned.
This is like it says right there. This won a Pulitzer. This isn't some like obscure fucking thing, that they found at the dollar bin in Goodwill. No, it's fucking. This won a Pulitzer. Now, were you guys aware of these books before?
Oh
this?
yeah.
I've never read them. Are they worth reading?
I think they're great books, dude. I think it's a great.
If you have a small kid, it's a really good investment piece.
Well, it's a great It's a great book that uses a different medium to handle and talk about uncomfortable.
No, I think that's fucking great.
It's a really good first appearance of Nazi shit.
Okay, it says the guy who fucking collects every first appearance in Nubia for his wife. He'll fucking sit here and break my balls. Son of a bitch.
But I'm not doing it as an investment piece.
All right. Let's.
You wouldn't
let's-
call Hulk 180 an investment piece.
I wonder.
Don't call any book an investment piece.
You
they,
wouldn't call your 129 an investment piece.
Nope, I call it a comic book that I have.
Well, then I'll fucking take it off your hands for fucking $500.
I didn't say it was for sale.
Oh, okay. Well, whenever you decide to sell it, I'll take it for $500.
When's the last time you read it?
Don't make a penny off more than you paid for it because it's not an investment piece.
It's not an
Says the
investment
guy
piece.
that runs a speculation podcast.
No, he does not speculate on it though.
I
He has
don't.
other people that speculate. Kyle does not do speculation.
I don't speculate, and I'd be a terrible I'm a terrible speculator.
Showgirls won
Hardman
an
asked me a
Oscar.
question.
Really?
Dude, I went and saw that in the theaters. It was like me and 6 of my buddies. A bunch of dudes were like, "Yeah, Showgirls." We're like, "Hey."
Yeah. Who didn't want to see the Saved by the Bell chick get fucking railed?
We already
See, I
seen her
love-
get hooked on sleeping pills. I needed to see her get railed.
Showgirls
See,
won
and
an
they-
Oscar for real.
And I love the other thing I love about this is that it's even got the United States Holocaust Museum is supporting this campaign, saying that teaching about the Holocaust using books like Mouse can inspire students to think critically about the past and their own roles and responsibilities today. So just goes to show you you can use comic books and graphic novels as great teaching material in school. But
Dude,
I just think that-
the Hive guys, they just got one of their comics. They printed enough
Space
so that
Cadet.
every kid could have one in the school that he teaches at.
Yeah, it's Space Cadet was kind of like Unicron was. Or Unicorn. It's the same company, Scout, where they re-released like their first
Unicron.
issue, or Unicorn, or whatever the fuck it's called.
Unicron.
Showgirls did
Neutron
not win an
unicorn.
Oscar. I'm looking it
That
up on
purple,
Wiki
that
right now.
pink book you got back there. I'm about
For a decade,
fucking-
it held the record for the most Razzies, which is like the worst film ever. It was nominated for like 17 Razzies.
Hartman said, "Hell no, it didn't win."
I'm about.
I thought he was
5,
serious. I was
6
like, "What did it
beers
win?
deep,
Like
so-
costume design? Like what the hell?"
He said the mice are going to be in Secret Wars.
There you go. But
But yeah, everybody should get this because it is a good investment piece.
oh my god,
Fucking asshole, Kyle.
it's a
I
good
know.
story. It's
I'm gonna check it
got
out.
a lot of like top must-read graphic novel lists. So definitely
There's
check it
two
out.
of them.
Yep. There's 2 volumes, volume 1 and volume 2.
Thanks for
That's usually how it goes. I just want to clear that up for you.
Yeah,
I don't want to
So-
spend an hour about fucking brick oven pizza, so I just want to clarify it up here.
Kyle, explain to me why you're not on board with the Sebastian Stan thing. Because you said something about that earlier.
What? What about it?
About him stepping in
It's
instead of
'cause
Mark
Luke
Hamill.
Skywalker's a bitch. That's
Bet
why.
you $5 is because it's not a good investment piece.
It is not a good investment piece.
Why is it we find something in every episode to just fucking beat to death?
Because that's what
That
we
is
do
the way
here.
it does. That's the way
What are
it
you, new
Kyle
here? This is
fixates
how
on
it's
one
been.
thing.
beat that dead horse.
Yeah, we fucking beat that dead horse.
Because Luke Skywalker's a bitch.
There he is, beating that dead horse.
There you go. That's what we do here.
Because when Matt originally asked me, dude, I lost my shit.
Asked you what?
If I knew anybody sold a 180.
I did because my local shop has one it's a 6.0 and it's $1,600. I'm looking online and I could get it. It's like Raws aren't even going for that. It's like what a 8.0 is going for. And Raws aren't going for that much. I was just asking Kyle if there was somebody he knew in one of the communities that might have one that would want to let a Raw go for less than $1,600.
And it reminded me of, in a lot of these comic book forums, people are always looking for books. They're always like, my kid is really into Deadpool and he needs a New Mutants 98. And you look at his profile picture and he's got like a 4-day-old baby.
But
He's been a Deadpool fan for so long, and that's just what came to my mind when
again
Matt
I'm
had
not going
asked me.
to fan groups like that and shit. I'm going to my buddy saying, "Hey, do you know anybody that might have a line on one?"
And I just thought,
Yeah, he didn't post something on Facebook for.
I'm not playing "Woe is me." Fucking pull on your heartstrings on Facebook.
It just made me laugh, and it just now I just like to give him shit over it.
That's what I was trying to remember. What Sticks Boy just said. I remember my dad used to say something like "beating it with a dead horse." I was like, Dad, that's not the saying.
It says dead horses were no laughing matter in the 1800s.
Oh.
No, so my thing about this is, do we really need like some kind of young Luke Skywalker movie? Anything?
I mean, if they're going to continue using them, I just don't want to see the deep fake thing anymore. If they're going to continue using them, cast Sebastian Stan. Like, just, I don't understand why. Like, is there some sacredness that only Mark Hamill can play this character? Because if that's the case, why wasn't there that sacredness?
That noise?
I don't know. He's
me grabbing a beer out of my mini fridge.
Jesus Christ!
Is there some sacredness to only Mark Hamill playing this character? Because they kind of threw that notion out the window when they cast that dude to play Han Solo in the Solo movie. So why can't Sebastian Stan? Like, the fans are clamoring for it. Like, I haven't seen one person say that he shouldn't be Luke Skywalker. Your argument is, I don't want to see any more Luke Skywalker. That's a different argument. But if you have to see more Luke Skywalker, why can't it be Sebastian Stan? I mean, this picture right here, they could be fucking twins.
Because move the fuck on. That's why. We saw the Skywalker trilogy. Move the fuck on. There's
I agree with you.
Stories you can tell in this universe where you don't fucking need Luke Skywalker.
I agree 100% with you, and I made that argument when we were talking about Boba Fett. No, dude, they just superimposed Sebastian Stan's face onto Mark Hamill's picture. Do you notice the hair is in the same direction and everything?
Now I do.
They just took Sebastian Stan's face and
now
put it on top.
Now it's all bullshit. I don't believe any of it.
It's all fucking lies, man.
I agree with you. Like, I want to see stuff about new characters, and I made that argument when we were talking about Boba Fett. But if they're going to continue doing it, I'd rather not see the deep fake shit.
Do you really think we're going to see that much more of Luke Skywalker?
I don't.
No,
I don't think so, next week's episode.
Yeah, well, that's true. But I think Grogu is going to leave him, and
I think he's going to I think he's going to cut him in half with a lightsaber. Wouldn't that be cool?
Chris Evans should play Luke.
That's not fucking canon.
Thanks, Dick Boy.
I think Lance should play Luke Skywalker.
I'll do it. I'll do a damn good job too. No, he's totally right though. He's totally right. He's totally right though. Wasn't it the guys that did South Park that had like death threats for drawing the prophet?
They put Muhammad in an episode.
Yeah.
Mm.
I don't know, man. I think all this sacredness when it comes to Star Wars, like, people need to get over themselves.
We should make a change.org to make sure that he becomes Luke Skywalker.
I'm pretty sure there is one. After the Mando season finale that came out, this thing really caught fire.
My change.org didn't catch any steam.
What was your change.org?
I made a change.org to keep the AT&T girl as Squirrel Girl.
Oh.
Did you see those leaked pictures?
That's why I made it fucking change.org. I did it live on the air.
What's her name? It's Van.
Awesome big boobs.
Awesome big boobs.
Did you see? So she was getting harassed on Instagram and all this shit, and then AT&T had to like, I don't know what the word would be.
Gave her a
like,
baggier shirt.
Yeah, baggier shirt. Her hair's not so like perfect, and she looks more like a mom now.
Awesome.
And in my thing, being almost 40 years old, I'm like, dude, I think she's hotter now.
I could make like 7 kids with her.
I can't make any kids anymore, bro. We had this discussion last week.
Right.
I'm off the market.
This is random, but I just saw a commercial for Little Caesars for a Batman pizza. Have you guys seen this? It's the Batman calzone.
My wife saw it. She goes, "Why does that look like a vagina?"
Did you see that?
She
picture
walked into
of
the room as I was watching the commercial, and she goes, "Why does that pizza look like a vagina?"
Where somebody made the what is Han Solo's ship?
Millennium Falcon.
Did you see someone made a pizza that looked like it? I take it that's a no. Google it, Lance. Millennium Falcon pizza.
Aaron says, well, you don't know for sure, Lance. You never tested.
That is true.
I gotta send my spunk in a cup.
I haven't seen shit like that since TMNT VHS tapes when the kids are at the pizza. I'll tell you a story. I used to watch the TMNT VHS tape over and over again.
But they weren't from Pizza Hut, they were from Burger King.
No, they were Pizza Hut.
I have one right here that has a Burger King logo on it. From
what?
FHE?
No, dude. He's talking about before the original Turtles movie on the VHS.
Oh, yes.
There was a Pizza Hut commercial where they sang about playing baseball. And I used to watch that shit over and over again just for that fucking commercial.
This guy, I want to say like 3 years ago, he found a coupon that was from one of the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles VHS tapes, the movie, that was for a free pizza. And he brought it back just like 2 or 3 years ago, and they gave him a free pizza. No, Burger King had, with a Happy Meal, they were giving away the VHSs of like 4 animated episodes of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Do you guys remember that?
No.
I found one in my garage the other day.
It's
my parents bought them all for us.
What is it?
What's wrong?
He's talking about this. Oh, whoops.
We're not going to get copyright stricken, are we?
No.
Off in the distance, the game's dragging on.
Oh, I do remember this.
On the batter,
Is that the kid from Sandlot?
No.
From Mighty Ducks?
No.
No, the kid as the umpire is the fat kid from Mighty Ducks. Isn't that him?
He might be.
Yes, I remember this.
It's important you know. You gotta know how to catch. You gotta know.
Do you remember this, Kyle?
That's why I play in right field, way out where the dandelions grow.
As a proud sponsor of Little League Baseball, Pizza Hut.
Yeah, that's the fat kid from Mighty Ducks is in this commercial. I do remember this.
They had brick oven Pizza Hut there.
Yep.
Holy shit, I thought it was 2 Luke Skywalkers.
Lots of people made Millennium Falcon pizzas.
Oh, did you find them?
Yeah, there's a ton. You search Millennium Falcon pizza, there's hundreds.
I did just go there. Dude, I used to love that fucking commercial. You gotta know how to catch. You gotta know how to throw.
So there's like some of these badass ones, right? People have made.
The one I seen was second row in the middle.
Shit.
I can't see anything. It's just fucking dead screen for me, but there it goes.
You see all these awesome ones, and then you scroll down, and there's just this fucking dick-looking shit here.
It's like the people you see. It's like you see it on Pinterest or whatever, and it's all awesome. And you see when people actually
nailed it. You guys ever seen that show? Nailed It.
Oh, the McPizza.
Oh, what is that?
There's some McDonald's that sell pizzas, but they're not in the United States. Look it up, Lance. The McPizza.
The McPizza?
Yeah, McPizza.
I know how to spell McPizza. I'm not an idiot. Oh yeah, look at that.
Dude, I would totally get a McPizza.
Dude, it looks like a little pizza you get in a fucking movie theater.
It looks like they took an ad from Pizza Hut and threw their logo over it.
It does not look brick oven cooked.
It looks like they just took the word pizza and took the Z's out and put M's sideways.
Yeah. That's a nice observation there, Matt.
Yeah.
Nothing gets past Matt, dude.
Nope.
He's like a goalie.
Fucking steel trap.
Fucking, he's like a goalie.
Look at
That
this,
does not
dude.
look like a pizza.
The McPizza pepperoni burger.
What the fuck?
That's what we're talking about, Zaggy. We're talking about the Little Caesars fucking Batman pizza.
Oh, that looks fucking gross.
That does not look like a McPizza.
Someone took double doubles, French fries, and dumped a bunch of cheese and put it on top of a pizza.
Oh, that's on the secret menu at McDonald's.
Ooh, that doesn't look good either.
The McGangbang.
Dude, we should make McPizza NFTs.
McPizza and his veggie pizza McPuffs. The fuck is that?
It's essentially a Hot Pocket.
Ooh,
Hot Pocket.
dude, I'd get one of those.
Aaron wants you to put up a picture of the Little Caesars one.
The McSketty.
What do they call
Dude,
it?
the
The-
It's the Little Caesars like big calzone, like Batman big calzone or some shit. Yeah, it is. The McGangbang is good when you're drunk, Zaggy. You're 100% right. I don't think that looks like a vagina.
No, she was saying that the ends or something. I don't know what the fuck she was talking about.
No, look at the top. Just joking.
That's a sad ass looking pizza when you actually look at it in the box.
Dude, yeah.
Dude, it looks like a battle axe. It looks like somebody lost the top of the battle axe.
It's Stormbreaker.
I bet
It
you
doesn't
they're
even
pissed
look
that they have
like the
to make
Batman
that.
logo from the movie. That's what I'm talking about. Like, here's the Batman logo from the movie. You open it and you get this fucking shit.
Dude, it's Little Caesars. They sell fucking large pizzas for $5. You have to be some kind of like fucking food masterpiece.
Dude, now I have to get one. Don't they deliver?
I know you could do it through like Grubhub or DoorDash.
I might have to.
Why
do
would
that
you
'cause-
pay $40 for someone to bring you a $5 pizza?
Isn't that insane? I can't do it. That's why I can't do
Because
it.
The
it's
other day-
shaped like the Batman symbol, dude. That's why.
The other day,
That
we had
does
to
it.
order. We had to order food for work, and they're like, "Lance, just use Grubhub," because I'm like, "Dude, there's nothing out here that I can go get, right?" And so I ordered from Smashburger. I submitted a expense for $60 for using Grubhub. I bought a hamburger, a drink, and fries, and it was nearly $60.
And they were like,
person.
didn't even blink an eye at it, huh?
Nope.
Well, that's because you're fucking gluten free, so you have to get a special crust, and you have to fucking.
It was
Oh,
just a
then you
lettuce
put
wrap.
smash burger. Yeah, that's true.
It was just a lettuce wrap. Like, it wasn't even.
It's fucking. That's like the world's most expensive piece of iceberg lettuce to wrap your fucking burger in. That's like if you go eat at Five Guys, dude.
Don't you think I should get a discount?
That's like if you go eat at Five Guys, dude. Five Guys is it's fucking so expensive because you have to buy everything separately. Like, they
Remember I
charge
showed
for,
you
like-
my last time I went there?
Yeah, dude, they
Remember I
charge
sent
you
my
for, like,
receipt?
Don't they charge you for like every fucking thing you put on the burger plus
No.
fries and the drink?
Everything that goes on the burger is free. It's just everything is a la carte and it's expensive.
Yeah.
Oh, so they don't have like combo meals?
No.
I haven't been to Five Guys in a long time because I can't eat there.
And then they give you so many fries that you can't even fucking finish them.
They like throw them in the bag, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But somehow we all manage.
We do.
We all
We all
And then it
manage.
looks like someone played fucking hockey with your hamburger.
Nah, their hamburgers are usually legit. I'm just not gonna spend fucking that much money on a burger,
just
man.
Oh,
expensive.
Yeah.
it's been a long time, but I remember they're fucking good hamburgers, but they also do not look fucking like. I went to Red Robin today, and like everything was like stacked so neatly, and like
Sticks wants to know.
Absolutely.
Break on burgers.
go in there and ask for it. I recommend it.
Plants remembered.
Oh. So good.
God, it's 2 Luke Skywalkers again.
Yeah. Moon Knight not getting to season 2. Already
Good.
confirmed.
I
Haven't
figured
seen season 1 yet. We're not getting to season 2.
Good. That means it's terrible. It's garbage.
they kind of said the same thing when WandaVision was like it hadn't even had like 3 episodes yet, and they said, hey, it's limited.
But I just don't like this. I feel like there's so much you can explore with this character. First of all, I think the costume looks like dog shit. I hope it looks better when the actual show comes out.
It's too gray.
Well, that's
Like I was Moon Knight being like more like white.
Whoa. Whoa.
Listen, Lance.
You
Do
know
we
what
need
I
to have
mean?
another intervention with you? Do we need to fucking
Dude, I'm Latino. Why would you fucking
QAnon.
like?
You're Latino this week, huh?
No, I'm always Latino. My family's
Next
from
week you're
Argentina.
gonna be fucking Italian.
My last name's Speroni. I'm also
Your last
Italian.
Pepperoni.
When they cast Oscar Isaac in this, I figured it was only going to be season 1 or a limited series. That dude's a movie star. He just did Dune.
Fucking Harvard. I went to a Chinese chef show and told them no rice. Mm.
He's too white.
No, but it doesn't like, I don't know.
No,
I'm not a fan of it.
I'm excited to see this character on the screen.
If I want to watch Moon Knight, I'll just go watch a Batman movie.
I don't know where they're gonna go with him from here, but
They're not going to season 2.
they're not going to season 2. Yeah,
Or maybe it's a trick. Maybe there is a season 2, and he's just being really. We're gonna be shocked on the final episode.
Nah,
No, I
He's gonna
doubt it
die.
though. This dude's a movie star. He's gonna be in a
He's
a
doing
movie
it as an
eventually.
investment piece.
yeah,
They're
probably.
investing in Oscar Isaac. By the way, Kyle, you should watch Inside. I don't know how to say the name. Inside Llewyn
Llewyn
Davis. Oh, such a fucking good movie with him.
Kyle will get bored of it. He'll think it's a boring movie.
It's Coen Brothers, right? Did that?
Yeah,
That's such a fucking good movie.
So it's funny.
it's not
No.
funny.
Nah, I don't want to watch it then.
He plays a folk singer that's like, his life just sucks, dude.
Oh, I don't have to watch a movie to see that fucking play out.
It's a good movie.
We got more Walking Dead news as a new series for Walking Dead universe has been announced. Tales from the Walking Dead. They're going to be all episodic standalone episodes. It's Terry Crews, Parker Posey are just some of the names attached to it. So, yeah, if you're looking for more Walking Dead, there you go. Anthology episodes. So
There was another big name in that.
well, there's a couple big names attached to
Kyle.
it, but Kyle, yeah. Anthony Edwards from ER, Parker Posey. So
Jillian
that's-
Bell. Oh,
if
it's
you
the
need
chick
more
from what the,
Workaholics.
yeah, but the marathon movie, what's that called? Brittany Runs a Marathon. That movie
yeah.
was awesome. I really like that one.
It has not died out yet, and they're still fucking milking that cow for everything it can. Like Kyle and I were massive fans of this show, and I fucking stopped watching. Like I haven't watched the first half of season 11 yet.
I haven't either. And I stopped watching Fear, and this last season was like one of the best fucking seasons.
Yep, and I have not watched. And I think what did it was the fact that World Beyond was so bad that it left a bad taste in my mouth. That
What's
I have
World
not-
Beyond?
That one's done though. It's
Yeah.
already ran its course. Like not
So-
they didn't cancel it, but it was a limited series.
What's
Yeah.
World Beyond?
So World Beyond was actually set in the future. So you see how kids that were born at the beginning of the zombie apocalypse who grew up now handle the zombie apocalypse, and it was set around the organization that took away Rick Grimes and
I read an
all that
article
stuff.
that they were bringing him back.
There's a
I
movie.
don't know. I
There's
haven't
like
watched the
3
second
movies
season,
planned
so I
with
don't
Rick Grimes.
Yep.
No, they said he's coming back to the show.
Maybe, but I know that there's
Google
like
it.
2 or 3 movies that are planned with him, and
That shit's never coming out.
Katana. It's already started filming.
Michonne.
So was that a TV show, the Worlds Beyond thing,
Yeah.
Yeah.
mhm.
like a live action thing?
Yeah, it was only 2 seasons.
How the fuck am I just hearing about this?
I don't know, because you live under a fucking gluten-free rock.
No, I gave up on The Walking Dead like shortly after Carl died.
That's
Coral.
I just
Probably why.
lost interest in it. And then Fear, I watched. I stopped watching after the first season that had Rick's friend. What's his name?
Shane.
Morgan.
Morgan.
Oh,
I watched
Morgan's
that first
still
season
in it.
with
He's
Morgan.
still alive in it. And they're about
Yeah,
to
I know
bring back
he's still
fucking
in it. I've seen
Madison.
previews.
They killed off Madison like 2 seasons ago, and they're about to bring her back somehow. She blew herself up in the stadium. She went out like a badass, by the way.
Hell
but
yeah.
now they're gonna
Dude,
fucking bring her
I
back.
loved her. Is her daughter still in the show?
Yeah.
She's still
Not
there?
as
know.
much.
As far as I know, I haven't watched the new season, so I don't know.
The season before, she was in it like sporadic.
Yeah.
So we watched Fear the Walking Dead when season 2 was already out. We watched the first season, my wife and I. We binged it. And I was like, this show's awesome. Why isn't, because nobody was tuning into that show like they were the mainline series.
Fear the Walking Dead sucked for the first 3 seasons.
I loved it, dude.
The first,
The
then all of a
kid-
sudden it got like awesome.
The Voldemort kid, like I thought he was fucking awesome.
the
The
fucking
kid that
prophet.
plays Voldemort.
I know all about zombies, and you never fucking see the kid again. Dude sucks.
No, he was the one he was the girl's brother. He was Madison's son. I thought he was fucking awesome.
He
that
was
kid.
drug
Voldemort.
addict.
I just know him as a drug.
He was
addict,
Voldemort. He was Voldemort. Well, he was Voldemort before Voldemort. It was Tom
Riddle.
Riddle. He's the kid
Yeah.
in the Harry
Listen, I
Potter
think you
movies.
said his name one too many times.
It's not
What,
Beetlejuice.
Voldemort? Yeah, it's not Beetlejuice. It's not Candyman.
Isn't it he who shall not be named?
Yeah, but he's dead now.
That's how I get my drinks at Starbucks.
What? Calling himself Voldemort?
No, he who must not be named.
Oh, there. Styx is saying, "Get to Peacemaker."
Yeah, because
What's
nobody
next?
cares about Walking Dead. Peacemaker's next.
I didn't read.
I might watch
I
the Terry Crews one. I might watch the
would.
Terry Crews one.
I like Terry Crews. No top 5 this week is I only read 2 books, and so my 2 favorite books of the 2 I read this week are Spider-Man 88 and Chicken Devil. If you like Breaking Bad, man, Chicken Devil is a great book because it's essentially Breaking Bad, and then if he was like selling meth to save his family, but worked at if he worked at the Los Pollos Hermanos instead of just selling drugs through Los Pollos Hermanos, then Chicken Devil's for you. Goblin Queen debuted. The Red Goblin Queen debuted in Amazing Spider-Man 88. They're doing some interesting stuff with Ben Reilly. They just wiped his mind and his personality. So like now you're kind of seeing this cold. Like,
yeah, he's like
just-
Lance.
yeah, you
Fuck
see like
you.
this blank slate.
I'm still here, asshole.
It's kind of like he's kind of like a blank slate. So you're gonna kind of watch him figure out his emotions and all that.
like
on his
everybody,
own,
like,
so-
like everybody,
Yeah,
in
like everybody
Peacemaker.
else. Pretty much, yeah. But that's it. Both good books. Check them out. Support your local comic shop. Now we can talk about Peacemaker.
Dude, the show is badass.
So
Dude,
I
Iggy
watched.
just proved his weight in gold this episode.
I actually thought this was the weaker of all the episodes. Like it wasn't a bad episode, but I thought like it was still like the weaker of all the previous episodes.
So I watched it that morning, Thursday morning. I was like, dude, it was awesome. And then you were like, it was okay. And then I gave it a second watch,
And you didn't like it.
and I
then
still
you
think
agreed
it's
with Matt.
awesome, but it's just I agree. I think last week's episode was fucking awesome, and this week's episode was good. There wasn't enough.
You agree with me, Lance, because I can get you to agree with me without even having to say anything.
Yep. That was
What?
so funny. That was so funny. That was so
You said it in
funny.
a text.
You're missing it. There was an episode a few weeks ago. I can't remember what the fuck we were talking. What were we talking about, Kyle?
I think you guys talking about Spider-Man.
Yeah, we were talking about No Way Home, and you asked me like what I thought of it, and I didn't say anything, and you're like, "I agree with you, Matt." Like you agree.
What?
You agree with me before I even fucking said anything. Yeah.
It's because we've talked about it in text. So
What'd you think of it, Matt? I totally agree with you, Matt.
oh man.
That's,
I thought the end scene was pretty fucking awesome.
Dude, when
with
she
the-
called all the fucking
The butterflies and it just I think the white dragon scene of putting Peacemaker's dad in the white dragon suit, I think that was supposed to be a lot more a lot bigger than it actually felt. You know what I mean? The way they were doing it, how they were like slowly putting the uniform on and everything, like it was supposed to feel like this huge moment, and it just was like
Well,
kind
yeah,
of got
because that-
overshadowed by
that-
the butterfly thing.
yeah.
You know, the end credit scene was hilarious. Though, the cop trying to cry.
Yes. No,
was
and then
so
and
funny.
it makes it funnier too, because like when they're all walking, like they're all like the jail dudes are coming and the police, and they're all walking out. If you notice, they're all going.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
they're trying to
earlier in the
smile.
episode they talk about every time
Yeah.
they inhabit a new human's body, they have to relearn how to smile.
No, I watched it. I saw it.
I
Yeah.
mean,
But
best thing
we
about
have to
this-
say shit for the people listening, Kyle.
the best thing about this episode was the masterful piano rendition of "Home Sweet Home" by John Cena.
Okay, so I had no idea he could play piano, and I may have to check my bias here, but
But you can't.
I thought he
feed
was
fish.
I thought he was kind of a meathead, so I was kind of shocked when I saw him playing so beautifully on the piano. And I saw they have some extra scene or extra videos after the video or after the episode's done, and he's playing Bohemian Rhapsody on the piano too. Because the first thought I was, did they like green screen him playing piano or what? And it's actually him playing piano.
Yeah, it's became so popular they even fucking put it on Apple Music now. It's on Apple Music and Spotify. Like you could download it.
Him playing piano?
Yeah, him playing the
Wow.
Home Sweet Home and piano. Yep.
I got on Apple Music right after the episode aired. I downloaded the Pumped Up Kick song because I thought it was so fucking awesome.
Foster
the 80s.
Peoples?
No, so in I want to say it was like episode 3 or 4. They did an 80s metal version of Pumped Up Kicks. And it sounds fucking awesome. I've listened to it like 4 or 5 times already.
Still, dude, just again, fucking vigilante, man.
I want to see a show.
There's
I
only
want to
two
see a spinoff
rules.
with him.
Yeah, there's too many rules. There's 2 rules. Yes or no questions, and don't be a fucking idiot.
What's your favorite color?
Is it teal?
Is it teal?
And then later in the episode when he's like, yeah, we still don't know if teal's his favorite color.
But yeah,
gosh.
Eagly was dope, fucking flying around.
Fucking
Just
those cops up.
fucking everybody up, yeah.
So
I like when he has to pick him up and throw him in the back seat. Eagly's like pissed about it.
Yeah.
So here's what I think. So it turns out we talked about the episode last week where one of us said, I don't think Mern's gonna kill Abadiah.
Yeah, it was you, wasn't it?
I don't remember.
It was either you
But-
or Max.
So we said that, and the whole show's kind of led us to believe that the butterfly in Mern is on the good side, right? The bad butterflies, like the one in the senator and all these other people, they want to destroy the world. I think by the end of the series that's going to get flipped, that the one that goes in the cop and everything is actually the good guys, and Myrn is the bad guy. Does that make sense?
I don't know. There's gonna be some kind of twist you don't see coming because what's his name, Gru, or the fuck the one that Peacemaker had?
Yeah, it puts the peace sign on the glass. The karate guy, what's his name? Or the little karate guy.
Fucking Yoda, judo master.
Judo master.
Yoda.
In an earlier episode says you don't understand what's going on. Like those little tidbits are keep popping in of you don't understand what's going on, or the peace sign on the jar, and it's kind of contrary to what the rest of the show has been showing us, that they're all bad guys, right? And I think it's going to come up that Myrn's the actual bad guy.
Where's Peacemaker?
I don't know. It's because there's also the threat of Adebayo and Amanda Waller, and the fact that they planted that diary, and that diary like outlines Peacemaker taking credit for talking about the butterflies coming and taking over the world, and how he's murdering everybody, and now like that like I thought that cop dude was a butterfly to begin with. Like that's helping Myrn, and then you find out that he's not, or did a butterfly take him over and kill the one that was inside of him?
That's what I think.
So at the end of the episode, we see that cop dude. He has a diary, and he's basically doing a press conference and talking about all the stuff that Peacemaker has put in this diary, right? And one of the things he talks about was doing the where the gorilla was, the bottling plant, right? Killing all those people and everything. But the diary was created before any of that stuff happened. So is the cop just making it up that was in his diary, or is this all a setup that all this stuff was?
Well, they don't really talk about. They talk about they charge him with that, but when they're talking about the diary, they're talking about outlining attacking on politicians, that the butterflies are taking over. It's all stuff that you've seen up to this point is in his diary, and he's being accused of all of it, and they just threw on the accusations of him attacking the plant. Like the diary doesn't talk about him attacking the plant.
Well, they talk about him admitting to killing the 80s hair metal chick in the second episode or first episode, whatever it was. The diary was created before all that stuff, because he says in here he admits to killing Stockhausen or whatever her name is.
No, he admits to having to kill. It says that he admits to having to kill high-ranking officials in the government. I don't think he talks about killing her. I think they just charge her with his death.
Yeah, I don't know. He died in the episode. Who? Tooken?
Well, no, I know, but like they give you the feeling that he's the warden or whoever was trying to keep White Devil in jail, who was helping Myrn, was a butterfly. And then now all of a sudden you see him get taken over by butterflies. I don't know.
I don't know.
But I think who was it that said it? Was it Hartman said that Myrn is a butterfly, but he's tried to kill off his only food source? It just doesn't. I don't know. It's not making sense. Does not compute.
And how is he still? Because we saw we saw in the episode where he was exposed as a butterfly before Adebayo saw him, right? That he has the food. How is he getting the food? You know what I mean? If he's like if he's like an enemy to the people that are creating the food. So I'm almost thinking that there's another food source.
And that's why he wants to blow it up, because he wants his food source to be the one.
I have no idea. I think there's some misdirect happening, and
no.
But then the
Amazon.
other thing is he
These are
seems
both
so
goalies.
Amazon.
he bought it on Amazon. He seemed so heartfelt when he was talking about he found the worst person on the planet to inhabit. You know what I mean? I don't know. All I know, it's a good show.
It's
And
an awesome show.
I get excited about Thursdays, about a new show coming out, like, because This episode may not have been as good as the other episodes, but it's still a fucking good episode.
It was a really good episode.
Just the whole series been good.
Shit, I didn't mean that. It is, and I really hope that it gets to season 2. I think John Cena kills this role.
I think it has to at this point with how it's exploded in popularity.
Like, dude, that when he's in the classroom on career day was so good.
Has it exploded in popularity? Because I've brought this up to people that I think would like it, and they don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Yeah, this is like the biggest show out right now.
Are they nerds? Are they in this community? Are they?
No, they're not in the nerd community, but they're people that have seen superhero movies and enjoy them, but they're not like, scouring the internet following this shit.
That's why they're not. They're looking in the wrong places.
6 points.
He said, Lance, when Thursday's coming around, does it get your brick oven fired up?
Absolutely.
Well, like Google it. It's huge. It's one of the biggest shows out right now.
It is.
Really?
No.
I was just thinking, I'm like, no. What do you want me to say, Kyle? Wow.
Wow.
Let me see. What would it be? Like Nielsen ratings?
But I like how they're all starting to kind of feel bad for Peacemaker too, where like, yeah, he's a fucking idiot, but he's actually underneath, he's a real nice, he's just misguided. And they're starting to see his softer side. And I like that he admits that he doesn't know if he wants to kill people anymore.
It's the wrong time, buddy.
Yeah. Fucking so good when Vigilante's gonna throw the knife at the cops and he tells them no, but he does it in the woods anyways.
I just love how incompetent he is.
They
And what
do
was
hook
that
you
thing
with
where
that
he
intro.
was sitting there. It went over my head. He's sitting there like, "Hey, look at Eagly Eye. Which one's which?" Was that set up earlier in the episode? Because that just
No.
seems so out of place. I was like, "What the fuck is he talking about?"
No, I think they were just honing in on the moron part.
Yeah.
I thought that I missed some sort of setup. Because I was like, that's not as funny as I think they intended it to be. Can you guess which one's which? I don't know.
Because I think they were just discussing how it's Peacemaker and the moron, and he's like, "Am I the moron?" And they went over to him, and that's what he's like. Can you tell me Eagly? Like,
Yeah.
they just made it allude that he was dumber than Peacemaker.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, Vigilante is a sheltered madman.
Dude, the dude just wants to go out and just murder everybody.
Vigilante's fucking awesome.
He is.
So do you think any other members of the team are butterflies?
No.
We know not Abadayo,
No.
but Harcourt and the other one, like, you don't think it's possible?
Yeah, not knowing that Louis C.K. was showing his dick. That was good too. No, I think that the fact that Diebeard Economos plugs his ears every time they bring it up kind of shows you that they're not.
But Harcourt,
I don't think she is.
I don't think she is either.
maybe it's Eagly.
Yes, he's a butterfly.
I do think one of Abadayo's dogs is going to end up with a butterfly. Because they've made this thing about chihuahuas and all these animals getting the butterfly, and then it keeps showing her dogs, her little tiny dogs. They're about the size of a chihuahua.
I don't know. There was one part in the show where she was very out of character. The Hardcore was very out of character though, where he's like, Abadiah had on Peacemaker's helmet, and she saw that I have a butterfly. And he's like, oh, she's like, oh man, he's gonna be pissed. He doesn't like people touching his helmets.
I think that was said just to like minimize, like she was like to show that it's not a big deal that Mern's a butterfly. Does that make sense? I think
Maybe.
that's why that comment was said. But I did I think she's starting to develop feelings for him by what we saw at the end of the episode.
I think she's just actually just getting like a friendship connection. It's not just like a work thing.
All I know is that White Dragon, when he got out of jail, he said that he wanted to go home, cops in the head, and then he was going to kill Peacemaker, and he fucking did it.
Dude, he's a man of his word.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
She was fugly, but
Yes, she was. But this show is... Peacemaker definitely likes women touching his helmet, right?
yeah.
Dude,
So So I saw the sneak peek for next week's episode, and there's definitely going to be some White Dragon Peacemaker.
Yeah, it shows him like blown through the truck and.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing, Dad? Something I should have done a long time ago.
Now Peacemaker has no abilities, right? He just has the helmet.
He's
His
just
ability
a
to be
trained.
fucking awesome.
He's just a trained assassin. He's trained in every, basically form of combat.
So in the trailer for next week's episode, it alludes to the fact that White Dragon has special abilities.
White Dragon.
Kraken, White Kraken.
Yeah, he shoots energy beams and shit.
But is that the suit or is that
I think it's
him?
a suit. I think it's a suit.
Dude's like a fucking tech genius.
Right?
Well, they have that interdimensional room
Closet.
or whatever. Which, how can you be that smart and still be a racist? I don't get it.
What, only dumb people are racist?
Yeah. I think that's a fair statement.
You're too smart to be racist.
You think like smart people like that are usually like a little bit more evolved, you know? I don't know.
Well, that's a good statement. There, Lance.
Thanks for bringing the show down.
Yep. So, in Lance's opinion, if you are not intelligent, you are 95%.
That is not what I said. That is not what I said.
Smart people aren't racist. Only dumb people are.
Yeah.
No, but when you see racists in a show, they're usually back alley, like, you know what I mean? Like, not fucking scientists that have an interdimensional portal in their house. You know what I mean?
Styx says he entered the All Valley tournament as a member of the White Dragon Taekwondo.
I agree.
Says ignorance and
I
intelligence
agree.
are not the same.
I agree with what he's saying.
In Lance's
It's just-
world.
There's always exceptions. Kentucky.
If you have the IQ of a potato, you're most likely a racist.
If you
No,
drive a Ford
if you're a
truck,
racist, you most
racist.
likely have the IQ of a potato.
I don't know.
The
Smart
Gandhi
people are too
comment.
smart to be racist.
All right,
What is this
Ish,
talking
you're gonna
about?
fucking Ish makes a comment under one account and then it says he's offended by another account.
Oh, I see.
Nothing gets past you, Lance.
He wants to know if Terry Silver's a racist. I don't know, Kyle, are you a racist?
Who's Terry Silver? Oh, that's me. Nope.
Leftover Zag. I can't believe we're getting into this now. Look what you fucking did, Lance. Most actual racists are pretty smart and organized.
I
They
hate
control from the
everyone
shadows
equally.
and let dumbs do the groundwork.
That makes sense.
How do you know that, Zaggy? Is there something you're not telling us?
I can spot my own.
Can you smell your own brand from a mile away? Is that what you're trying to say?
We smell our own.
I'm just saying, I don't think I'm breaking new ground by saying racists are morons. I think most of the internet would agree.
American History X. You could, yeah, that's true. And this says, cue the race of trolls, right? The states where jokes begin with "you might be a," or "you know you're a," blank when. Terry Silver is filled with racist rage.
I don't know. He isn't Terry Silver's the other guy in Cobra Kai, right?
Yes.
With the long hair.
Yes.
Yep.
He beat up the what's his name? The chubby redhead guy. Stingray. He beat up Stingray without prejudice, dude. So I don't know. And he's white.
What?
I don't know what I'm talking about.
So you're trying to make white on white crime be racist.
No, that's not what I said.
That's what you said. You said that Terry Silver is a racist because he beat up Stingray without prejudice.
I said, is he a racist? He beat up that guy without prejudice, is what I'm saying. I'm saying he beat up another white guy, so is he actually racist? And I'm trying to make the argument that he's not. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
I'm just opening my mouth and the words come out.
The words just keep.
It made sense in my head. It made sense in my head. Now coming out, I'm starting to confuse myself.
I just opened my mouth and
it
the
also
words
made
come
sense
out.
in your head to fucking try to talk to Frank Caliendo, and look how that turned out for you.
Yeah, with you two behind me. Go, Lance. Go, go, go.
You were so dead set.
Well, yeah, we were just trying to pump up your kicks, bro. We were just trying to, have you live your best life. Go chase your dreams.
Fuck Frank Caliendo.
Did you really take yourself off screen to say that?
Yes, he did.
No.
What a fucking pansy.
That's not why I took myself off screen. Fuck Frank Caliendo.
Fuck Frank Caliendo. Fuck him. All right, back. Fuck Frank Caliendo.
See this now. So when whites fight each other, that absolves them of any racism.
I know it was a dumb comment.
If I beat up white people and I'm white, that makes me not racist.
It was a dumb comment.
Fucking zaggy, man.
It made sense in my head.
So we got
and then I said
CPAP machines, deodorant, and racist. I learned today. There you go.
He's
fucking
beat
Lance
white
Armstrong.
Person, so he's not racist.
Then you got.
That's why I play black guitars.
You got Hartman in here fucking making jokes, fucking about Lance Armstrong. Lance Armstrong was a racist.
Where the joke fits.
He was a race cyclist.
Stupid. Stupid. Say it again. I hate Lance Armstrong. Here, hold on.
White on white crime absolves you.
I hate Frank Caliendo. I hate Lance Armstrong.
Oh, fuck Frank Caliendo.
I have said numerous times on this show that Frank Caliendo can eat a dick. I've said it a million times on this show. I said it a million times on my last show.
Fucking it.
Fuck Frank Caliendo.
Oh, I can't wait. The comment hasn't come up in StreamYard yet, but fucking Stick says Lance is a conventional oven racist. He only likes brick ovens.
That doping mockumentary? What is he talking about?
Oh my god.
Probably about Lance Armstrong. Lance Armstrong.
Oh, Lance, you're gold, buddy.
Dude. Fuck Frank Caliendo.
He's not that good of a impressionist.
Every time Kyle comes on the show, it's really been Frank Caliendo the whole time.
It is. I'm
You gotta be a cyclist with legs like that.
All right. Quit giving Lance shit. I don't want him to get all huffy and puffy.
Right now.
I'm not
Then you
huffy
gotta
and
hear.
puffy.
Then you gotta hear about it later, Matt.
What are you talking about?
I You're racist because you say shit afterwards.
Frank Caliendo was on a beach full of dicks. He'd eat them all for freedom.
As he talks like John Madden. Fuck that guy.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
You see Corbin does a
Fuck the
podcast
two dudes
with
from
Marco?
that Fireside podcast too.
See that Corbin does what?
He does the Wednesday show with Marco.
I saw him on an episode last week. Yeah,
He was on this week too.
is he?
Yeah.
Good for Corbin.
I haven't talked to
Fuck
Corbin in a
Caliendo.
while, dude.
Tour de pharmacy. Yeah.
Fuck
I know
the
what Marco is.
Fireside guys. Whatever happened to those guys? They were going to be famous.
They still do their show.
Do they?
Yeah, fucking the one, the Mauer dude commented on Corbin's tribute.
That one.
Yeah, to
Brian.
Brian,
Little black.
to Brian Augustine, which R.I.P.
Yeah, we didn't even talk about that.
We can now.
Gotham by Gaslight sucks, anyways. He wrote some
But
good
he-
Flash stuff, but Gotham by Gaslight sucked.
Corbin loves Gotham by Gaslight, right?
Yes, we're aware.
A little
Well,
too
I
much.
was seeking confirmation. I wasn't sure. Corbin likes a lot of Batman shit, but he's like obsessed with Gotham by Gaslight. Correct?
I think it's to the point now. I don't think it's so much an obsession. I think it's to the point now that it fucking razzes people.
It's the running joke.
Yeah. He gets a reaction out of people for it. Which
Is that
Brian
why he
Augustine,
still sit-
again he's a great and interesting man to talk to. He did some good work
Not
for the
anymore.
community, but
Was he
Gotham by Gaslight was not one of his better.
that panel that Comic Playground did? Was he
Yep.
one of the people?
Yep.
Okay, I couldn't
He was.
remember. I was trying to remember who else was on that stage with them.
I was.
Frank Caliendo, all
I
the
know
Comic
that.
Playground guys,
Fuck Craig Caliendo.
and the Fireside guys, and that was it.
No, but there was some other comic book people there. There was a husband and wife.
Oh, they were
that-
the dude who did Elf Quest.
And then they
Yeah.
had what's his name? That does all the Kickstarters.
Brian Polito.
Mm-mm.
Oh.
Other guy. I forget his name now.
Like this just shows you how much of a dick Frank Caliendo is. He
Oh,
went
it
into
does.
Phoenix Comic Con and got them
Craig Caliendo's
to
a dick.
he got them to exclusively allow him to interview those artists and stuff. No other podcasts or panels were allowed to do that.
Yeah, they.
I think-
we walked up and interviewed a bigger
Yeah.
guest than Brian.
Yeah.
Then we went. And
No, but they
fucking
actually
talked to
had-
goddamn Neil Adams.
Yeah, they're at his table, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no one was allowed to do. I think the only other one was the Snyder one that they had upstairs. But no one was allowed to do a panel with these people except for Frank
Who
Caliendo's
the
podcast.
fuck is sniffing?
Me.
Stop.
So yeah, it said before the pandemic, he used to come into the shop every single Saturday for several hours and hold court. He was a really good friend with Bill. Rest in peace, Brian. He was a good dude. Like I've talked to him on a few occasions at cons. He was a very nice guy. He did some great work. I just don't think Batman Gotham by Gaslight was
The story's cool behind it, though.
some
Behind
of
how
his
he
best
made
work.
it.
Yeah. If you guys go check out Renovision that Corbin was on Wednesday with Ren and Marco, he tells the whole story of how Gotham by Gaslight became the story. Like they were gonna do like the Superman Russian thing, and they're like, no, we'll put that on hold for a better story. And then,
Oh, the Red Sun.
Mhm, and then so and then they came. Well, we'll do Batman, as, in fucking as in Jack the Ripper time type thing. Oh my God! Mute yourself. you
Shut
prick.
up.
Is Gotham by Gaslight typically well regarded by other people?
It's,
I bet you
it's
talk to.
It's well regarded as a good or as a Batman Elsewhere tale, but it's not like.
Yeah, Ish. We said his.
What
real
was the
thing
first
is
one,
Flash.
right? Wasn't it the first Elseworld?
No, it's not the first Elseworld, but
It was just
I thought I read that somewhere.
popular
it was just
Elseworld tale.
popular Batman Elseworld tale.
Because every article I'm reading, it says Brian Augustine, longtime DC editor, and Batman Gotham by Gaslight, right? Like they all have that in the title, the Gotham by Gaslight.
Because that's what he's most known for. That's the story he's most known for. But like Ish just said, his true legacy was creating the Speed Force, which is
Matt sounds coked
awesome.
out.
I am coked out, dude. Thanks, Fantastic World. Ish, why are you commenting on 2 different accounts?
I think that's awesome that he's doing
Unless
that.
one of them is your mom.
Yeah, didn't she say something happened with her account?
No, dude.
No, she was blocked on MCM. She had to make
Yeah.
a new account just to comment. Somehow, we don't even know. She wasn't on the block list, but she couldn't comment on anything. So she had to make your mom YouTube account. And now she doesn't even watch because there's too much spec talk.
My nose pillows.
Those pillows. Hold on, I gotta. I have to see what this. I gotta Google that.
You know what they are. Once you see the picture, be like, oh, yeah.
He said your
That's
mom.
what
is
you
passed
recognize
out
as
next to
CPAP.
me. Well, tell her to go home and fucking. Yeah, nose pillows. I don't even want to know what the fucking first thing that popped up is.
What's the first thing that popped up?
Show it, Kyle.
No, it's just what it is. It's nothing crazy. It's just it just looks funny. I would never do that. I'd rather die 89 times in my sleep.
Dude, I die a lot in my sleep, bro.
Your mom.
I
Is
gotta
passed
tell you,
out.
dude. I've been using that for 2 or 3 years now. Probably 3 years, closer to 3 years, dude. After you use it for about 4 or 5 months, the difference is incredible.
With the amount of sleep you get.
Yeah, because what the problem is with CPAPs is not just the fact that you're like that you stop breathing and stuff. It's just that you never hit that. What do they call it? REM.
Yeah,
REM
your
sleep.
REM sleep. Yeah.
You never hit that. So who knows when's the last time I actually got into that deep sleep. But after 4 or 5 months of using it, dude, it was I woke up, feel clear-headed.
My watch tells me how much REM sleep I get.
How much do you get, Kyle?
Last night, it says I got. Let's see. Is this time of sleep? None.
So you got none?
None.
So then
When's
you
the
got apnea, probably.
It says I got. It says I got 2 hours and 31 minutes of sleep last night.
You probably got sleep apnea then.
You fucking take that back.
Dude, it's more common than not with us big guys.
You take that back.
I'm just saying. I know Max definitely has it.
Kyle, did you get your stray dogs
He has
covers
like a
yet?
deviated septum or something.
What?
Did you get your stray dog covers from Hive yet?
No. Did they email you to say yours was on your way?
There you
I
go,
love
Lance.
that cover. I love it so much.
I think the Hive guys are going to be on tomorrow. I'm going to ask them after the show's done.
Dude, for sure, man. I gotta give it. I shouted them out on Instagram, but shout out to the Hive guys, dude. In a world where like shipping books is the norm now, and shit, this is so well shipped.
Fuck that.
Like they use such a thick bag, like a thick board in this. Like
Yeah, you
this,
posted
there's some
something on
good.
Instagram about it.
Fuck Frank
Yeah.
Caliendo.
The bag is clean. There's some good heft to the board, man. Like
Yeah.
when I first opened it up, I was like, "What the fuck is this? What did I order?" Like I knew what these were. I was like, "But did something else get thrown in on it?" I was like, "Maybe the high guys hooked me up with something." And I opened it. It was just my 2 books. I was like, "But damn, like those are good. There's some good weight to that packaging." So,
Did
That's
you
how
get
I
an
felt
email
with,
saying it was
I bought-
shipped?
huh?
Did you get an email saying it was shipped?
Yeah. Mhm.
See, I haven't got that email yet.
So the Rascals books that I bought, felt like they were they like had thick backings on them and everything. Like they came pristine. Those were shipped really well too.
So, just saying, like most people fucking ship their shit in like the flimsy normal bagging boards, but this is some thick shit. Like, I appreciated that a lot.
I'll let him know tomorrow.
Killing it.
Whatever happened? Did they didn't pursue the Rascals thing? What was his name? Greg?
I still talk to Greg sparingly. Like it's
I was talking to him today.
like it's
Yesterday.
usually just a hey, what's up and how you doing and how things going and stuff like that. I don't think he's doing Rascals right now. I don't know what's going on with Rascals.
He messaged me. I'll let you know later. I can't say anything out loud, but I'll show you later, Matt.
I just want to know where our fucking issue is.
Right?
Fucking Ghost Burrito issue, dude. My nose.
Were
is
you
all
not in the
fucked.
second issue?
No, we were supposed to be in the third.
Oh, okay. Maybe he showed us a tease of it, huh? Because I was on that episode that he was on.
He showed us a tease of it.
Okay, I couldn't remember if that was in the book that I read or if it was a tease I saw.
Hartman, I love this mic stand. And mine's a Rode, but the boom arm mic stands are nice.
I think I'm getting
Mine's an XLR. Mine's not
Vivo. Vivo makes my pneumatic monitor stands.
Yeah, Coconut Podcast. Thanks, Ish.
That's like Fat Mike from NoFX, Cokie the Clown. Do you guys know what that is? My monitor stands are made by this company called Vivo, and they make a pneumatic microphone stand that I'm going to buy. It looks fucking awesome.
Fucking Kyle.
Fuck Kyle. I need a Hulk 180 for my daughter because she's a big Hulk fan.
I love how Matt messages Kyle in confidence and says, "Hey, do you know anybody doing this?" And all he's gotten is shit for the last almost 3 hours.
Oh, he messaged me like right after, like a few days after she was born.
Oh, about the 180?
Yeah.
That's funny.
I just giving him shit. He knows.
I know he knows. And I know that it's not.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I just went and did a line real quick.
You guys don't know who Cokie the Clown is? No effects. There's no effects, right?
Ish says you guys were all fucking wrong and he was right.
Oh, about Bobby
About what?
Lashley winning.
Oh.
About wrestling being rigged.
No. That's fucking crazy.
Is that WWE? Or is
Yes.
that the other one? What's the other one called? AEW?
I think I was watching it the other night. Is it on TBS?
Yes.
I think I was watching it the other night so I could go to sleep easier.
Gonna have Brock Lesnar drop the title to Bobby Lashley just so he can enter the Royal Rumble, win the Royal Rumble, and then fight Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. That's WWE.
Yeah, you're losing confidence in WWE, huh? I saw your post about.
I've lost confidence in WWE a long time ago, my friend.
Didn't they
I
just
lost
fire a bunch of
confidence in it
people?
after I was 8.
Yeah, they fired a bunch of people, and then they just fired like the chairman's son, Shane McMahon. So
Is Vince McMahon still involved with
that's
it?
what the script says. That's right, Hartman. Yeah, he's still involved in it.
And he fired his own son, huh?
Pretty much. His board of
That's
directors.
badass.
Yeah.
Is Triple H still in it?
No, barely because he
Didn't they
had
like
a
fire
heart attack.
everybody?
Pretty much, yeah.
Well, one of the comic book news sites that I read has a wrestling section, and it seems like the top headline every week when I go on is somebody else got fired and some big name.
Yeah, they're cleaning house. There's a lot of speculation that they're cleaning house to sell the company. So,
But
they're
didn't they
talking
already like sell to NBC or something like that?
No, they get their streaming rights went to Peacock, and then they have a show on Fox on Friday nights. But like, there's been big rumors that they're going to sell the company to like Fox or one of these bigger companies.
So to Disney?
Triple H was the COO. He's not the CEO of WWE, but he was replaced because he had like a heart attack or some shit. He was running NXT, and then they pulled him because he had a heart attack or some heart complications. I want to say he's the COO of WWE though.
If they sell the WWE to Fox, isn't that Disney?
Yes.
So Disney would own wrestling?
Yes.
Oh, then it's going down the shitter.
Disney, dude, in the next 30 years, Disney's gonna fucking own everything. So,
Like
who
Microsoft?
cares? Yeah.
Did you watch that Adam Conover thing I sent you about Microsoft?
No, I don't watch any of the TikTok bullshit you send me.
Well, then fuck you.
Listen,
Dude,
my time right now is sparingly. I'm not gonna waste precious sleeping
He
minutes by watching
rails-
your fucking TikToks.
Well, you know who Adam Conover is, right? From Adam Ruins Everything. You know what
Yes.
Adam Ruins Everything is? So he goes on this 2-3 minute spiel about Microsoft's acquisition of Activision, how bad it is for the gaming community. And because the whole reason Microsoft bought Activision was so that they could put those games on their what's their service called? The $10 a month?
The Game Pass.
Game Pass, which Game Pass is actually taking a loss on those games, right? Because now they're not charging $60 to $70 for a game; they're just charging you $10 a month. So it's actually taking a loss, the Game Pass network. But what that's going to do is steer people from buying Sony stuff into buying Microsoft stuff. Like, he goes on this whole thing about it, and I'm like, dude, I didn't think about that. And then after I watched this thing, I'm like, oh, I agree with every word he said. You should watch that one, dude.
Pass.
Kyle,
They-
I didn't
well,
say
they
you
are
should
taking
watch
a-
it.
They are essentially taking a loss though, because like even new games are being put on Game Pass. So you're not spending $60 on a game anymore. You can, if you pay the $15 a month or whatever it is for the Game Pass, you can play it day one without spending another penny on the game itself.
Yeah.
Which is fine.
Wouldn't
And
they
he's
be
saying
making more money
Sony-
because you're paying $15 a month?
Essentially, I think it works out that they're going to make more money because you're going to reach more people paying that $15 a month than the $60.
Because that service is available, they're going to sell more consoles. Because if you look at a value perspective, the Xbox and the PlayStation cost exactly the same.
Well, it's not just that. That service is available on PC too. So that service is available on the console and PC. So it's not just, so you're making double.
And PlayStation just doesn't have the amount of crap that Microsoft has to make a service like that as valuable as what Xbox has.
Well, Sony's going to have a service like that in no time. And
Yeah, but
especially with
I don't think it's going to be as successful as what Xbox has.
I do. Especially with their acquisition of Bungie, they're not worried about it.
Well, and I think they bought Bungie just to hold the Destiny flag over Xbox so that
Why?
Xbox
Xbox
doesn't
has
rip
Halo.
Call of Duty.
Xbox has the original.
Yeah, but
They don't-
Xbox could that, but Destiny's still a huge game on Xbox. Destiny or Xbox now owns Call of Duty, could take that away from PlayStation,
Duty.
and then Sony can take away Destiny from Microsoft. So it's just bargaining chips.
No, I don't think so. Dude, the problem with that is Destiny 2 is a dying game. Destiny 2 is already cross-platform. Anybody who's playing Destiny 2 has been playing it since the beginning. There's no really advantage to them buying Bungie just for Destiny. If they're gonna do a Destiny 3 or anything like that, that's a different story. It's gonna be they're wanting a big title, a big named publisher to publish content or console exclusives for them.
But they have Insomniac.
Insomniac's they're not exclusive with PlayStation.
I'm pretty sure they have a contract.
Well, all these companies release games for everything, dude. It's like,
But Insomniac doesn't have any games for Xbox, right?
I'm sure there's Insomniac games for Xbox. I don't think Insomniac is a PlayStation exclusive.
And what's the other one? Not Rockstar. It's not Rockstar. Who made?
Dude, I like her.
Is that TikTok?
Who cares what it is? Look at that.
Dude, so I posted one of my band songs on TikTok. TikTok took it down for a copyright notice, and it was my fucking song. This happened yesterday. A song that I wrote, that I performed with my band, put it on TikTok. They removed it within 10 minutes, saying that it was copyrighted, and it's my fucking song.
That sucks.
I was so pissed, dude. What's funny is that song is available for anybody to use because I put it on the, I forget what the service is called, but when you add a song to your videos, you can select songs. My songs are in that. So TikTok has license to use it through that service, but because I posted the same song on a native video, they shut it down for copyright. And it's my fucking song.
You then so dispute it.
I did. They said, use the dispute number that we gave you in your thing. There's no dispute number. I think it's just fucking with me.
I guess you fucking get wrecked then, I guess.
No, what I did is I
Damn
removed
near
the audio
killed
from
them.
my video. I removed the audio from my video, grabbed the audio from their app, and just overlaid it. And now it's fine. Yeah, no, I own the copyright on it. We have all our songs copywritten.
Saying Sony buying Capcom and Square Enix. Well, we'll see. Sony's already kind of got the fighting game community because if you go to like Evo or any of these fighting game tournaments, it's all pretty much PlayStation. There's not a lot of huge fighting game tournament wise as far as the Xbox goes. But all right, you guys, anything else? I don't like talking video games because I'm not like as knowledgeable on that stuff as I am other things. Like I play video games. I love video games.
I wasn't trying to get in a whole discussion about it. I was
I'm
just
not
saying,
like
go watch that
I'm not
video.
like Max who fucking, or my buddy Brent who like eats, sleeps, and breathes the video games. Like,
Yeah, Sony acquired Insomniac in 2019. They own Insomniac.
well, I'm just saying. I'm sure that there's previous games on Xbox from Insomniac.
Yeah, they were doing games for that, but now every Insomniac game is only PlayStation.
Which isn't, but it's not going to be like that because they're not going to make money off games if you're going to have publishers stop publishing games because they're not going to make the money if they're not going cross console. There's no money. Like, there's very little money in exclusives. Like if you can't have cross platform play, like it's just the way the world's going.
Sony relies on exclusives to push the value of their console. It's the only reason why PlayStation has better exclusives than Xbox, and that's why PlayStation sells more than Xbox. It's the same reason why you go into a home and you see somebody has a PlayStation, but they also have a Nintendo. Because
PlayStation
Nintendo and
sells
Sony
more than
own
Xbox because of fanboys, dude. That's all the
But
console
that
wars
wasn't the
is
case.
fanboys.
That wasn't the case with the PS3. The 360 sold more than the PS3. But you remember with the 360, they had Halo was all the rage.
Yeah.
So exclusives sell consoles.
See, Sticks is saying Insomniac plays both Xbox and PlayStation.
They used to.
Like I said,
not
I'm
since
not
2019.
I can't get into that whole debate. But yeah, like Japan. That's it. Like Hartman says right there, Japan. The PlayStation's always going to outsell Xbox because the PlayStation is massive in Japan. The Xbox
But the
is dog shit
360
in Japan.
outsold the PS3.
Not in Japan. The PS3 was king. Is PlayStation always king in Japan? It's just.
I would
way it
argue
is.
that Nintendo sells more than Sony in Japan.
I don't know about that.
Google it, then.
Yeah, Google it. Google it.
Google it, then, bitch.
The PlayStation 3 was
I believe that though too. Maybe I'm
dud
wrong
for-
on this. The PlayStation 3 was also way more expensive than the Xbox was. Like
The
when Xbox
original.
360 came out, it undercut the PlayStation 3 big time.
Yes, but if you remember when the PS4 came out, the first Xbox that came out had the Kinect, but once they removed the Kinect, it was cheaper than the PS4, and the PS4 still sold more than the Xbox One.
Well, yeah,
it was more expensive.
Are you talking about the Xbox One, or are you talking about the 360?
No, I'm using
the 360 was probably the most profitable console for Xbox.
Yes,
leftover.
Thanks, leftover. I appreciate it, buddy. So PS4 sold 103,000 more units. Yeah, why do we have the spoiler warning still running?
Oh, I have no idea.
Kyle, why don't you find us some good misconnections to fucking send us out of here?
There isn't any.
Oh, there we go.
No, I'll look right now. Craigslist.
Oh, I hate that this list is not in order. I have to go hunting for it.
Let's see.
I mean, I'm sure that Nintendo probably is king over there, especially with like properties like Pokemon and Zelda and Mario, and the fact that like other than Atari, Nintendo was really
Nintendo will always be around. Nintendo. Yes, I mean
sure.
they released the Wii U, which was probably one of the biggest disasters in video game history. The Wii U followed it up with the Switch and sold millions of units. Right?
Well, it's because the Wii U was essentially the same console as the Wii. It's just they gave you the little fucking handheld pad instead. When they finally gave you the Switch, where it's what everyone wants. Everyone buys Nintendo for their portable consoles. They're not, that's the 3DS, the DS, the Game Boy. Like that's where Nintendo makes their money, is that portable console. And when they gave you the best of both worlds in the Switch, it was game over.
So I'm looking at the top selling consoles of all time: PlayStation 2, Nintendo DS, Game Boy, and Game Boy Color.
Yep. What I'm saying is, like,
PS4,
as far as
PS4
the world
and the
goes,
Nintendo Switch,
the PlayStation is far more sought after than the Xbox.
But their sales are not that much different. Like the PS3 to the Xbox are within 2 million of each other. I don't know, dude. The Xbox One and the PS4. Yeah, the Xbox One was a dud.
This would be a better conversation for Max to have.
Yeah.
And like, because I don't keep up on all that shit. I'm just like, hey, man, that game looks sweet. And I know, like, I'm really looking forward to Horizon Zero Dawn, the new one. And I was really looking forward to, like, I have a Switch, I have an Xbox, I have a PS5. Like, I have them all, so I don't really care. I'm just like, hey, I'm really looking forward to this game. I'm going to buy it. Hey, I'm really looking forward to that game. I'm going to buy it.
Yeah. I'm not trying to say, well, I prefer Xbox over PlayStation.
But me as a gamer, me as a person who likes video games, I lose interest when it's a console exclusive because there's no cross-play, there's no online a lot of the time. So it's like, once you beat the game, it's like, okay, I'm done with it. Why invest you just invested all that time for nothing?
But you're not excited. You don't like the Spider-Man games?
I do. I love the Spider-Man games.
The whole reason I bought a PS5 was for the Spider-Man games, and
but you know what
exclusives.
I do now? So I bought my PS5. I bought the Miles Morales game with it. I beat it, and now every once in a while I'll load it up just to web sling around, and then I shut it off.
Yeah.
Like they never came out with any extra DLC for it. Like I'm waiting for Spider-Man 2, and you know what? I gotta wait another year for it. So that's the problem with the current gen consoles, is there's not games for them because they can't get chips to make the goddamn consoles fast enough. So it's taking forever for them to do release. By the time these consoles even reach their full potential, it's going to be time for the PlayStation 6.
Yeah, I still can't find an Xbox. I stopped looking recently though, because
I told you when one was, and you didn't.
Yeah, but at that time I couldn't afford it. I could afford it about 3 weeks before you sent me that text. Then my fucking car had to shit out, so now I gotta go get that fixed.
So, what you got, Kyle? Find anything good?
No.
No good misconnections. Huh?
All right, well that sounds like a good note to.
Yeah, what do you guys got going on MCM tomorrow night, Kyle? Check out MCM over on the Tales from the Flip Side channel tomorrow night.
In a shrug.
Sounds like it's gonna be a doozy.
Or a dozer.
What are we talking about? I don't know, stuff.
Don't
Probably.
you have like a? Don't
Oh,
you
we
have
got
like
hi-fi.
a-
We have hi-fi coming on.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I was gonna say you said that earlier.
Yeah, we got the colorist hi-fi coming on.
No,
To
wait.
talk
What you
comics.
said? You said what's the other thing where you buy your books from? Didn't you say those people were coming on
Hive.
or something? Hive.
Hive.
Those guys are on there a lot, though. They're
Yeah,
Oh,
we're
are
always on. They're always on there.
pretty much regulars now.
I was trying to help you out, Kyle. Give you some more stuff to tease.
To go with the flow. Well, most of the people in here watch it. They know what to expect. Hartman's a regular. Sometimes Ish is on the show.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Hartman,
Hartman's
you were
a
about this
regular
close.
fucking-
You were about this close to getting when you first came up. He almost got blocked because I thought it was Russian.
We see,
No,
I, see,
Russian bot.
I see Leftover.
Leftovers in there. Leftovers everywhere, dude. He's a
Sticks Boys in the chat. We'll be there tomorrow.
fucking leftover stick boy. Who else? Hartman, I see a lot on every channel.
Does Pat watch you guys?
Patrick's on a lot of other everything.
Yeah,
They're
Patrick's the
fucking-
bot. Yeah, Patrick will be there.
They're fucking ballers, man. They watch. I see them a lot on like Renovision stuff. I see them on Flip Side stuff. They're here, like they're fucking everywhere. A little bit of everywhere.
Fuck Frank Caliendo.
Appreciate it.
We're gonna get a cease and desist,
Oh,
or
we'll
a
just
li-
drive
or a slander claim or something
from who?
from Frank Caliendo.
Fuck Frank Caliendo.
No, I completely agree.
Those is America.
This douchebag.
Yes, I see two asses.
And what?
What?
I see two asses, Hartman. He
I do
posted-
too. Matt and Lance.
No, he posted a thing in the chat.
With the elbow bump?
Yeah, it looks like two asses.
Oh, it does. It looks like two people twerking against each other.
It looks like Lance figuring out that Max has a hairy ass.
Oh, I see it just says elbow bump, elbow bump.
Yeah, on the actual YouTube, it has because that's what I saw.
Are you guys watching it on YouTube as you talk?
Bubble
I
chat.
just
bubble
turned it
chat.
on because I didn't know what he was talking about. I was on your page trying to figure out what you guys were talking about tomorrow, and then you finally said something.
Oh, we'll figure it out tomorrow.
Yeah, it'll be a good show, I'm sure, regardless.
We're going to talk about stuff and things.
It's the best way to do it.
Mind shitting.
So,
All right. Well, I want to thank everyone for hanging out in the chat tonight, keeping it entertaining as always. Thank you to Hartman Sports Cards. Thank you to Ish, as always. Leftover Zaggy, Patrick, Stick Boy, all the regulars in the house. I saw Quantum Kyle came in for a little bit, but we didn't give him his attention that his ADD ass needed, so he left. Thanks to Aaron, as always, for coming in and hanging out. We appreciate every one of you checking the show out every week.
from the living room, right, Matt?
Yeah. As I turn over here to see her doing what she's doing right now. But we appreciate you guys being here every week. Sam for coming and hanging out. But yeah, make sure to check
Sam
out
tomorrow.
Kyle. Yeah. Check out
Sam's
Kyle and the
on
rest of the
tomorrow.
MCM guys over on Tales from the Flip Side tomorrow night. We got Hi-Fi, fucking Hive guys. I'm sure you're gonna have a great time. As always, play the drinking game. Go over there and get just well fucking sauced with Kyle. And it'll be a good time. So that'll do it for this week's episode. If you're watching us on playback and you like the show, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Or if you want to hear the audio version on Monday, you can find us on any of your podcasting platforms. But with that said,
Subscribe.
for this episode of the Absolute Geek Podcast. I'm Matt.
I'm Lance.
Fuck Frank Kelly and no.
And we'll see you guys next time.
All you freaks and geeks,
Come all you freaks and geeks. Let's listen to Absolute Geek.
Absolute geek.
We'll go ahead and spread our cheeks
Spread the cheese.
and drink
And
some
we're for
Cosby wine.
we'll
Come
drink
on,
some
you
Cosby wine. It makes me feel real fine. See you next time on the